All right. So I'm gonna
Hello.
assume that we're live now.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Oh shit. Okay.
You know,
Hey
when I
chat.
count 3, 2, 1, go, go means usually that I'm pressing live.
Oh. Well, normally when I do that, I don't press live. I'm like, okay, 3, 2, 1. You guys good? Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah.
What's the
And then I'm
point of the
gonna
countdown then? Wait.
just to tell people, just to get people to say that we're ready. You
Oh,
know?
but you
Just
said
get
you were
ready.
ready already.
I was ready to talk, not to be on camera. There's a difference, Rima.
What do you mean I can hear you guys? You guys should be. You guys should be able to hear me. Oh yeah, the background music is something that I thought I turned on.
No.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's back on now. Everything else is good.
Wait, why can I see? Oh, never mind. Yeah, of course I can see. All right. YouTube on desktop changed how how live chat works. It's now a little thing,
Wait, really?
like a pop-up tab. Yeah, it's different.
Zagi's
Ian is a bit low.
I'll raise him.
Hold on. Wait. Maybe it's the. Is my voice choppy at all, or what is this?
No.
Does it feel like it comes from a fucking camera?
No, it's not the camera mic.
Okay, great. Because I feel like in our first collab with Parrot, I was using the camera mic. That's why my voice has sounded fucked up.
You're really loud on my side. Is he good now, guys? I can hear you too much, Rima, please. What do you mean? How can you hear me too much? That's impossible. Nuzagi is bursting my ears. Like, is it fine? Okay. I can't make it louder. Thank you for membership.
Maybe raise the volume. I'll lower the volume on your end, no?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm good. Maybe I'm just not, like, able to talk right now because I just woke up. Like an hour ago or so. Alright.
Okay. Alright, so cancel culture, that's a big topic. Did you know one of my first videos was actually on cancel culture, Nzagi?
Really? Wait, no, you're lying. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what was the topic about?
It was on
the
cancel.
Dark side. Oh.
It was has cancel culture gone too far?
Oh shit! What was what was getting cancelled and why?
Well, it wasn't. It was about the movement, not just about a specific topic. It was about the cancel culture movement, kind of like what we're talking about today.
It's actually come full circle then, because we're talking about cancel culture again. But you know, we localize it to Vtubing. Well, I mean, a lot of the topics we're about to talk about right now is universal, I think. So it still applies in many ways. I mean, yeah. It's actually kind of interesting because canceling people in the VTubing scene is kind of fucking common. Like there's so many people, right, that would drop Google Docs and Twitlonkers against each other, sometimes for good reason, like what we saw with Tora. But then some of them are like for the strangest, most nothing burger accusations ever. Like, it seems like every day, indie VTubers and like small or relatively unknown cliques backstab each other. And like, it's pretty weird. Okay, so I can't mention who out of respect, but there are a shit ton of VTubers that do this. The reason why that they don't really get that much traction is because not every clique and not every group in the VTubing scene is known. But it's actually become somewhat of a meme, right? Like VTubers using bigger VTubers as a stepping stones for their career and not fostering genuine relationships because they're career focused. VTubers who previously hated a certain someone but going to their circle whenever they gain traction and clout. VTubers outing somebody unannounced with a doc out of nowhere with the mildest possible accusation ever. Whenever that VTuber is getting like the slightest bit of heat, it's actually kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling like there's a lot of I'm never gonna be able to adhere to this group, so I might as well oppose them. That goes in it too, I think.
You think that's the reason, or what are we talking about
It's one of
here?
the reasons, yeah. Like the reason people, I think, majorly turn against bigger VTubers is because I didn't have that chance anyway. Like I never had the chance to be one of their friends or to be part of their clique anyway. I have my own group that have their own sets of beliefs, so I'm gonna pander to them instead, and I'm gonna throw this person that I don't know at all under the bus.
Yeah. But why though? I feel like that's so petty, right? Like, come on. Like, if you have a fucking problem, settle it behind the scenes. What do you mean?
Well, it's
Unless it.
what do you mean? How? Let's say I'm thinking about the Silver Veil thing at the crux of the Hogwarts cancellation. Let's.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about those kinds of problems. Sorry.
Oh.
Like, if it's a person, if it's personal, then it has to be settled behind the scenes. But if it feels like if it's professional, like you genuinely have a professional problem with somebody, I also feel like you settle it behind the scenes. And if it can't be settled behind the scenes, that's when you actually do something about it in public.
Yeah, I would rather have somebody tell me something to my face, or just shoot me a DM if they have a genuine issue with me. If it's somebody that I know, like that I, a professional acquaintance or something, rather than have something aired out or subtweeted about, or, something weird going on, because people are usually pretty receptive to, feedback, criticism, and also like I'm big on respecting other people and, just general human decency, I don't know why everything in the world has become so polarized lately.
It's the internet.
Yeah, we're going on both extremes. Can we not just be for like the reasonable side, like the non-crazy side? There's just no more nuance.
Yeah. Why do you think that doesn't happen? Like you said, people are receptive to criticism, and like my ears perked. It's like, oh no. Some people are receptive to criticism, but most people are not.
Yeah, but receptive to criticism from somebody from one of your peers.
Oh,
you wouldn't be receptive from criticism to somebody that doesn't know you as a person, that you don't believe, at least, has a good understanding of your values. That knows what you stand for, and that has had similar experiences like you do. Like a lot of people don't know what it's like, for example, to be a creator with a large fan base, to have to deal with that kind of scrutiny. And I feel like for that reason, they have a lot of trouble relating to a lot of things that are happening to them.
Then again, though, I feel like that's the case. That's only the case a small amount of percentage at the time, because I feel like most people would actually get offended. I don't know if it's just my my experiences and my watching of certain content creators getting offended because one of their peers said something that they don't like, but to some people they take that shit personally for some reason. Like they go on entire mental breakdowns online on Twitter, especially whenever, like, even if they're friends, right? Their friends or their peers, or not necessarily a competitor, but somebody that's at least relatively well respected in their field, calls them out on something that they don't like, and they take that shit personally, and then they start having mental breakdowns, and it's kind of weird.
Well, were they called out publicly?
Yeah, they were called out publicly.
Well, why would they be called out publicly instead of having? Then that person wasn't their friend. Like, if that person is upset because they got called out publicly from somebody to which they did have an option to settle things behind the scenes with, then I think they have a genuine right to be upset, because the other option was there for the opposite party. They just decided not to go with it. They decided to go with the shaming option, because that's what call out culture really is about. It's about shaming people and trying to get that thing that we're trying to cancel, or that person, out of the world, like out of the public realm.
Why do you think they do that, Rima? Like, yeah, 100%. That's like the shaming part is 100% the big part of it. But why do people need why do people have the need to publicly do it rather than settle it online? Like, I feel
Well,
like for some reason, well, not for some reason. I mean, the most common and very easy answer would be for the views because it would generate them a lot of clout. But I think the more bigger reason is that people like to be right. People like to morally grandstand and think that they're better than other people. And doing that through this is the best means to have that high. What do you think?
I guess there's that. Well, the initial reason behind cancel culture is to make people accountable for their perceived crimes, right? So we need to remove these things, take these things away from the eyes of the people. Like, there's the example, 30 years ago, rock culture was considered satanic, so we had to get these, we had to get rock music away from the eyes of the children. There's the same discussion happened with violent video games. So it's a way for people to put pressures on things they don't believe in. And now that, well, before, we didn't really manage to get, for example, the people like Marilyn Manson. He was a big, people would go after him for his music. Well, now he's been outed to being like a much more worse person. But back then, that was all we knew about him was his music, and they just didn't want him there. It didn't really work. And now that there's been examples of people that have been deplatformed, starting from the Me Too movement, I think it's multiplied a lot.
Oh. You think so? Actually, yeah. I don't think the Me Too movement is the biggest factor of that. I think it's the internet in general. Because I feel like people from both sides and anywhere is easily privy to cancel culture. It doesn't have to be necessarily politically motivated either. Just any perceived slights from anyone. It's like Mama Max. Somebody in chat actually said it right. Mama Max is actually a decent example of this, and it's actually pretty weird.
The Mama Max, the guy that was going against what he thought were predators, and turned out that he made up a lot of evidence against them.
That's one of them. Yeah, that's that's the one that. Yeah. He basically decided to cover someone's story, and then like he made a lot of shit in it. Yep. It's like it's so weird. It felt like he was monetizing and making up a lot of shit. And then like it's Mudahar and a few of his friends also tried to like talk to him about it, but then he was getting offended over that, and boom, he mentally broke down on public, and now everybody hates him. It's actually kind of weird.
I mean, people will double down on things when they have like financial stakes at it. I think what's his name, Mama Max, he had a decently sized channel. No, he was getting a lot of clout and probably money from his work, so he didn't want to slow down. But it's also like it was kind of narcissist of him not to be open to criticism.
Yeah, narcissism. I feel like in general, narcissism is the general problem that like a lot of the people in this scene, and well, not just in the VTubing scene, but like in entertainment, in general. That's that's like the biggest problem there, because like it's an industry where public perception and image is everything. You could be like, if you're a bad person IRL, you can't be seen as a bad person. But at the same time, right? At the same time, a lot of the relationships in these kinds of scenes become superficial too. Like it's an industry where your reputation and face is everything. So it's hard to find genuine friendships in content creation or in places like Hollywood, because some people only see bigger content creators as a stepping stone. And all these other stuff. So that's why it's kind of easy for it's like a loop. Like it's a negative feedback loop, because there's no people here that can. Well, there's very few people here that can find genuine kinship and friendship with each other. It's a place that's more privy to like public cancel culture. Nobody's gonna give you like genuine advice behind the scenes, because secretly everybody, or at least a lot of people, are hoping that you go down. That way, that certain somebody can fill in the power vacuum that you'll leave if you do go down.
So you think like it creates a vacuum, that a spot that you can take?
not necessarily they can take, but like yeah, like take advantage of a crisis basically. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people in cancel culture are also motivated to do that, and that's why a lot of like frivolous lawsuits also in Hollywood happens because of that. It's actually kind of weird. What do you think
Um,
of that? That's my opinion,
uh,
by the way, but I'm yet to see any like negative um reactions to that. So what do you think, Reams?
I mean, in the sense of the VTubing quote unquote community, that argument, I would see how that argument would work because everybody's kind of doing the same thing. And then if one creator kind of goes down, there's another one that could take display. I'm thinking, you know, variety VTubers, gaming VTubers, etc. Other people have their niche, and then if you have your niche, no one can really take that spot, like or it's going to be very difficult for them to do so, to transition into it. I think there's a lot of competition because there's an immense amount of people that are trying to make it, and everybody's trying to claw their place in. But a lot of the way people are going about it is very misguided, and it is gonna bite them in the ass in the future because
Yeah.
they are going to get this reputation of somebody that's you know, seeking negativity, trying to cause trouble, and trying to incite witch hunts. I think one of the biggest I remember reading something about cancel culture, and one of the big crap, what's the word for it? One of the big lines of cancel culture is that it starts in an instant and it takes on like wildfire. That was one of the characteristics of it, that it happens almost overnight. And we can actually see that today. It's a very topical, we planned this podcast, but as it happened today was very topical because people are currently like trying to cancel false ID on Twitter because of the Niji Sister term or something.
Yeah. Look, I disagree. I know that Falls has a lot of his like yesterday, like right, like Falls. His Twitter activity has been weird,
Okay.
and yeah, and I feel like because of that, a few people are let's say trying to take him down by associating the term Niji Sister as a slur, which is like the wrong way to do it, I think. It's like, come on, I know you guys hate false, but Jesus, do it smartly. Do it like, you know, do it at least in a way that makes sense. Because do we want to go into that right now, or what do you think?
We can leave it for later.
Yeah, let's leave it for later.
If you want to go deeper into it, yeah, we can set our basis first.
Yeah, because one other bad thing that cancel culture does is that it kind of sets a precedent, right? It kind of sets a bad precedent because if people see that canceling somebody, making a doc about someone is like super effective,
yeah,
people are going to go out of their way to do it now, especially if it's in regards to people that they don't like. Right?
Yeah, and
again,
do we want
Vtuber...
to live in a society where we have to like walk on eggshells, look behind our shoulder all the time, and get canceled for like small things that like, or things that we've said, you know, not unconsciously, but things that we've said like without thinking too much, that, and have them taken out of context, and have people like public shame you for something that you don't even believe in, that they're not your ideals at all, because that's happened. That's totally happened.
Yeah. And it's not just that too. We have to watch out for friends, right? Because we don't know which one of our friends is actually our quote-unquote friends.
Yeah,
right? Like we have to watch out.
Watch out,
Rima.
Mizagi. I'm coming for you.
Rima.
I'm coming for you.
Look, Rima is only one bad day away from a perceived slight until she drops the dock on me.
Yeah.
Look, we made a pact, okay? We said the N-word privately, that way, and we recorded each other that way.
We did not. We did not start rumors.
Of course not.
The super chats keep hiding your face. I don't know where to put you. I'm gonna make you bigger.
Put me on top of your head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could work actually. We have not said the N-word, chat. Don't believe it. There we go.
Hello, sorry, my roommates were getting noisy. Alright, I'm back. Okay, wait, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we have the nuclear launch codes, mutually assured destruction. That way, if anyone... No, I'm kidding.
That would be a great way to ensure that, you know, no one talks.
Yeah, you know, remember that whole fucking... Oh wait, why am I muted? Remember that whole drama back then where... Well, not drama, it was more like a discussion where some friends in the content creating sphere genuinely made NDAs for each other. It's pretty weird. It's like, it's weird that the social media landscape and content creating has come to that.
I don't think the NDA is that weird because it protects both of you. I mean, it's equal, technically.
No, it's just weird, right? Like, we've
come
gotten
to
to
that.
us... Yeah, we've come to so much distrust, even to our friends, where we're genuinely considering having each other sign an NDA that we can't talk about. Like, that's so weird, but it makes sense, but it's weird that we need to do that now.
I mean,
Rima,
there's different levels of friends, right? Like, they are... You know, people call anybody friends nowadays. And that is not always the case. I don't believe somebody is your friend unless you're talking to them like... Probably you're in contact with them internet only, because you know there's some IRL friends that I've known for years, and you know, they're dear to me even though we don't see each other very often. But internet friends, if you don't talk to each other like multiple times, if you're not actually close, I don't know if that's considered a friend. Just
I mean,
an acquaintance.
I actually also used to have that same problem. Like, I've been told multiple times that my definition for a friend is very skewed. Basically, everybody that's in a relatively good relationship with me is my friend. That's how I used to view people, so I kind of get it. Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. That's kind of weird. Yeah.
I mean, the thing with that mentality, I think the downside of that is that if they do something to slight you, then you're gonna be more hurt by it. And I get it, because I am like that in some way too, but I try not to be lately. I try to be a little pickier.
What do you mean pickier? Like, of your friends? Like your friends' friends, or?
Of who I consider my friend. I'm not picky with letting people in. Anybody can be my friend. I'm like a very open-minded person. I'm very social, but I wouldn't call somebody that I just, you know, exchange a few DMs here and there on Twitter or even on Discord a friend. Unless, like, I've spoken to you on the phone, I get a real sense of who you are.
So the clique has to be special. Okay, no, I get you, Rima. No, seriously though, that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing because, again, it's hard in this industry to know who we can trust. Because, oh my god, especially when they're people from the safe space crowd. Holy fuck. Oh shit, do we want to talk about that?
About?
Like, the safe space people.
We can.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk about that, because even before I got into VTubing, like, in the communities that I've been in the internet, there seems to be a lot of stuff getting out, there seems to be a lot of people getting outed for heinous stuff, and it's usually the safe space crowd. It's like, it's weird, right? Because this seems like a scene, well, anywhere actually, honestly, in the internet. I've noticed that it's the same sort of people who like to cheer good vibes and positivity that are usually the most venomous. Like, the safe space people, like, the bullying is bad unless it's to people that we don't like. Like, to me, a lot of people like to pretend that they have principles or are open-minded, but they actually aren't. They're only open-minded to things that fall in line with their beliefs, but any challenges to that beliefs gets negatively fucked on. And again, this has been existing since for a long time now, honestly. Even back in 2017, where I started noticing it. I don't know if there's a correlation. It's just weird that I've made that observation, because it has really been there a lot. And I think one of the reasons where it's so noticeable is that when you have a community that don't proclaim themselves to be a safe space, people already see you as a certain kind of person. But when you claim that you're a positive... Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's one of them. No, that's one of them. Yeah, exactly. That's one of them. When you don't claim yourself to be a safe space, they will throw you all sorts of labels. You will be transphobic,
Oh, okay, you mean from
bigoted.
the other side. Yeah.
Yeah. They will literally claim you as anything. But when you claim you're a positive safe space, people are going to see and call you out on it when you actually turn out to not be a positive space. When you turn out to be a massive hypocrite than you call yourself as, because there's like an expectation that you've set, right? So when you break those expectations, your actions have a lot more weight compared to the person that never claimed to be a safe space in the first place. Because people already expect that non-safe space person to be a certain way anyway.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's more so they expect the safe space person to be a certain way. Like what happened with Marina and her whole like rainbow organization, and then it turned out that she harassed one of her own group members, and one of the, not only a group member, but somebody that's part of her socio and cultural belief group, you know. And there's this thing that I briefly discussed with you earlier, like the purity test. Like these people keep purity checking each other. How pure are you in regards to our group values? And it's like we got this checklist of things you need to believe in for you to be totally accepted by this group. And because of that, you kind of lose critical thinking, and the group dictates what you stand on different political topics, what you stand on different, you know, cultural topics, and a lot of things. And I think this has been a big issue in the past few years, because there's been such a big divide between the left and the right in North America, that we're just losing a lot of critical thinking. And I'm also noticing we're losing a lot of like media literacy, just in the way where, for example, I make a play on word in my titles on my videos, or it's obvious that this is a play on word, and that this is in relation to a distinct genre of videos, but people don't understand it. They don't get it because they don't have the knowledge or the media experience to properly understand and digest the media. And it's very scary.
It feels like I feel like it's a problem that's present in all sides of the political spectrum now. At least to me, as a concept, it feels like the concept of a purity test seems like it can apply to anybody if they're extreme enough. Like I feel like if you're if you're extreme, they're like your entire identity as a group or even as an individual is reliant on one certain ideology or like belief. The purity test will get even more likely for people that are in it. So it's kind of, 100%.
I mean, I feel like the reasonable thing would be for you to do like, I mean, I don't necessarily even ascribe to one political side or the other. I'm just like, I like this, I'll take this from here, I'll take this from the other side, and I'll take this. You know, I make my choices. I pick and choose. It's like
it's called being a centrist, Rima.
No,
you see
that's
that?
Not
really?
That's not called being a centrist. That's just called being not fucking crazy. A centrist is somebody that's like in the middle of the political views. I'm saying there are some stuff that I agree to from the left. There are some stuff that I agree to from the right.
Yeah, I think that's centrism, no? Like you believe like both sides have their own good points, so you're staying in the middle of them.
No, I wouldn't call myself a centrist. I'm definitely more left-leaning.
Yeah, there's a centrist left-leaning and a centrist right-leaning sort of thing where you agree. I would also kind of call myself a centrist left-leaning as well. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like both extremes have become so extreme that
both extremes are fucking
everything
stupid.
that's not extreme is more on the scale of a center.
Yeah, I guess that's probably the reason why a lot of even myself called myself a centrist, because both like being extreme in any side of the political spectrum is kind of cringe and unbased. It kind of it gets you fucked up.
I mean, being extreme on anything is kind of cringe. That's why being an extremist usually has a negative connotation. How's your coffee?
Sorry, it's not coffee. It's cold coffee. There's a
Oh
difference.
no, what?
Oh wait, no, it's not coffee, chat. Wait, no, I forgot. I told chat I didn't make coffee.
It's Jack
It's
Daniels?
it's actually tea.
Oh, okay.
It's tea. Rima, it's tea. See, I'm
Green tea?
Yeah, I'm well endowed. I'm refined. I'm a gentleman.
That's cool.
I'm a high class person. Yeah.
Nice.
I drink tea. Anyway.
Yeah, but
fucking derail the fucking topic here, Rima. Okay.
Well, it's a
But yeah.
podcast. We can just chill, you know? It doesn't have to be so military. But I think the biggest issue, I mean, okay, first, there could have been some good things about, and there are some good stuff that came out of cancel culture. Like, for example, during the Me Too movement, Harvey Weinstein, he did deserve to be called out and to be exposed, and these women, they banded together against him because the system failed them. So cancel culture was meant to be the solution if the system fails you. It's like an official way to get justice. But the downfall of this is that it doesn't go through a system, so it doesn't go through a court process. There's no you don't go see the HR department. You know, there's no standards and there's no set process. So because there's no rules, as we can see right now, anybody can do it to everybody, and it's become just wild.
Wait, Rima. I agree with everything that you said right here, but what the fuck? Why is chat shaming me? I said well endowed. Well endowed means like you have like good
Big
stuff. Like you have
boobs?
property and money and stuff like that. That's what well endowed means, no? Like wealthy.
Oh, I thought it meant like
What does that mean?
a large breast or something. Well, and
What the
hey,
fuck?
somebody said.
Oh
hey,
my
yo.
god.
Sometimes
Okay,
I
never
turn to
mind.
chat and I'm like, what did I say this time? I don't get it.
No, I think it's me because okay, well endowed in the general sphere now means having a big penis. That's not what I mean, Chad. I mean like being wealthy, well endowed, you know? Like come on.
Size
Jesus.
king.
Come on. No, you're the size queen. What the fuck do you
What?
mean? No, it's okay. But yeah, no, 100%. Cancel culture originally was not supposed to be like a bad thing. It's really only a bad thing when we started aiming it on the wrong people. But when is not canceling someone okay? Right? Like when do we believe that the accused are actually innocent? Like I feel like we have to like
When we're taking things, it's a case by case thing. I don't have an answer that's gonna blanket work for everything, but it's like you need to look for context, and I feel a lot of the cancellation that we've seen recently are not crimes, and they wouldn't necessarily hold in a court of law. So I'm iffy about no, that's not what I want to say. I think sometimes the result of cancel culture can become equivalent or even worse to the perceived crime or misdemeanor of the person getting canceled. Like, okay, the super chat here from Kawasa kind of beats me to the punch, but it's like, he says it's the same with a lot of anti-Niji sentiments these days. Surely they deserve a bashing and things they've done wrong, but these days some people go too far and they just demonize everything Niji, and I think that's true. And not only that, but I feel like they just go so far that they don't treat them like as human beings anymore, and also it makes your side look bad when you go when you go too far into the like, okay, the whole, for example, the stock thing, people were going too far memeing and hyping up that the stock drop was happening, but I said from the start that I had stocks in Cover Corp and they were equally going as bad, and then when that got exposed, now everybody that was hyping up the stock drop kind of looks silly. Yes, at first the first drop was massive, but recently that's the whole market because Japan's entering a recession, and then it just makes you look like the unreasonable side. Makes just like some of the pro Niji side has such unreasonable arguments that are like outside of this world's reality that you're just like, okay, well, everything they say must be, they're just spitting random stuff out of their mouth. Mm-hmm. So it makes you lack credibility.
Yeah, I think the stop drop. I think the range of the stop drop though was kind of significant. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you 100% on the Niji stuff. By the way, it's just that I think the stop drop actually does like make sense because fucking Cover Corp like what only lost what 400 yen, but Niji dropped like an entire K. So I think yeah, I mean, but it's not. But a lot of people do hype up the main reason to be like Salen's termination. And I've also said from the get-go that no, it's not fucking Salen's termination the big reason for this. The big reason is the goddamn reports and the Japan being fucked up. But yeah, no, 100%.
I've never been so low in the Cover Corp stock, and they have never hit that low of a point since they've hit it once only. That's how low they are right now.
They're like two.
No, like I said, the first drop was because of their mess ups. The drop that's happening right now, that's industry wide. So
yeah,
like,
again,
yeah, you can blame them for the first drop, but if you keep, dragging it on, then it becomes unreasonable.
Yeah, the main reason why I brought this up actually was because I asked when do we believe that the accused are actually innocent, right? But my main, not necessarily point of contention, but the main problem that I generally found with these kinds of stuff is that when people cancel somebody, people immediately believe them. There is no critical thinking there. You 100%. They immediately believe the accuser and not the accused.
But it's crazy. It depends what it is, though. If it's something you disagree with, you'll be like, oh, do you have the stats for that? Do you have the link for that? Do you have the proof? That survey that you're showing me, it probably was done with a small sample size. But if it's like something that belongs to the group that you adhere to, then you immediately believe it. You're like, oh yeah, that's for sure true. You don't really do your due diligence.
Yeah, the problem with cancel culture these days, though, it's because it's immediate. The case is immediately usually always the latter. It's always like, it's always those kinds of things. Like, it's group reliant. Like, it's pretty weird. And to be fair, a lot of people's definition for heinous crimes these days are pretty wild.
I know.
Like, for some reason.
And
like for some reason, right?
Is immense. Yeah, sorry, go for it.
Yeah, no, 100%. The jump is immense. For some reason, people get upset of a 36-year-old dating a 22-year-old. Like, okay, and they call that grooming for some reason. They call that like minor or like pedophilia. Like, shut the fuck up.
YouTube word. Everybody's.
Oh fuck, sorry.
And we'll call them PDF files. Yeah, everybody's
sorry.
PDF file or Nazi. I think I saw a content creator make a joke like, you're a Nazi is the new I hate you or something like that.
Yeah, no, 100%. It is though. It's not. Wait, I saw that shit, right? I saw that shit, and it's
so casually.
Yeah, it's literally the word Nazi has lost any meaning to me. Like, somebody calls me a Nazi, I'm gonna immediately think it's a good thing now. Not because I agree with the ideals of a Nazi now, but because the person that's trying to accuse me of anything is an idiot. So it's like, oh, okay, them calling me this is a signifier that they're an idiot. So yeah, it makes me feel good now. It's actually stupid, and that's where it boils down to. That's where this word and certain phrases like the Nazi has become. Yeah. Because people throw it so easily, it's lost its meaning and weight.
Yeah, but we can say that all we want, but at the end of the day, like, even, on, let's take, for example, what happened today, like the Niji Sister is a racist word claim.
Oh.
There were a lot of people in the comments and retweeting that agreed with it, and that's what baffles me, the amount of interactions these tweets get. It's genuinely scary.
Yep.
And I don't understand. Somebody explain it to me how they can just believe it right off the bat.
Well, again, I mean, the massive engagement that certain tweets like that is the main reason for that is because Luxnock sisters or Niji sisters in this case are primarily on Twitter. Like there's a
Okay.
reason, right, where fans of the boys, Luxium and Noctix, and like the male branches of Niji Sanji are they have their following on Twitter and their engagement on Twitter is way bigger than there are in their in their YouTube or in any of their social media channels where they actually make content, because part of it is the Tumblr migration. Part of it is because Chinese social media is only really like tolerable of Twitter and stuff like that. So that's part of the reason, because like, the fan base of Niji Sanji and related parties are already on Twitter and they'd rather stay in Twitter and other quote unquote sites. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the answer to that is kind of easy. It's because a lot of, let's say, people that don't like Niji, don't like False, and people that are supportive of Niji are grasping at straws for something to support the company. Like that's primarily the reason. Again, this is actually one of the factors that I've been scared of, and what I've also said like a month ago or so. I don't want there to be like extreme unreasonable opposition towards Niji, because that would push the Niji Sanji fan base and the Niji Sanji company and the Niji Sanji livers into an extreme. If we keep believing,
into a corner, you mean, like
into a corner,
like a cornered animal. They're behaving like cornered animals now.
Yeah, because if we keep believing that there's certain monsters or that they're this and that, they're going to become these certain people that we think they are. And then we feel like we're gonna get justified, and then we're gonna go with stuff like, see, these people were like this all along. Well, originally they weren't. Like they weren't like this originally. The only reason they became this way is because people people gaslit the world into thinking that they were this way, and the other would be that they were pushed into becoming this way. That's a bad thing. I've always said that, but of course, my words have no meaning.
And
at the end
that's
of the day.
also why I think. But on the opposite side, that's why I also think cancel culture doesn't work. Like, we think there's very few people that have actually left the platform forever. And then in terms of like, most problematic creators, have come back to, even the people that are outed as like PDF files. End up having a platform, and in the case of the other people that remain, it feels like it just contributes them to to double down on their beliefs. For example,
exactly.
like J.K. Rowling, I don't even think she was that extremist when she first started, but then she got so much backlash, and now you can see like in her last few tweets, she's completely doubled down on her beliefs, and she's become way more extreme.
Yeah. That's just one of the negative consequences of cancel culture, I think, too. Well, not just cancel culture, it's basically when certain people believe that somebody is a certain way. You start believing in something long enough, it actually happens, stuff like that.
I think one big part of cancel culture and why people feel justified into lashing out so aggressively against the people getting canceled is also because we're like growing up with this belief that the other side is malevolent and they're bad people and they're evil, and we demonize them, so they're not human anymore. They're not phone notification.
Sorry, I keep having to mute this fucking stuff. I'm sorry, it's like work stuff too. I hate it. But yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, this can't find the exact clip, but Asmongold spit bars and said Twitter users call people Nazis because they're posting things they don't want not to see. I've talked about this before. Because our generations have become so overprotected, basically there's less and less unsupervised like play, even with children. Like the new children generation, they're so fucked because they never go outside or play with other children. All of that's been replaced by like being on a phone or a social media device. And even if you are outside, if you are a phone, you're not going to interact with other people. You're just going to be on your phone. So we've protected like these generations, and then we underprotected when it came to the internet. So when they do get to places that are unsupervised by adults, their first reaction is complete shock. They're not used to it, they're not trained for it, like they just don't have the evolutionary capacities to deal with it. Like their brain is just not there yet.
Yeah. And regarding Watto deals like Super Chat, people just like to be mad. I don't know why people I don't know why people have the energy to be mad at anything in the internet. Like, bro, you have jobs, right? Are you going to school? It's like, come on, right? Surely there has to be something more, let's say, productive going on in your life to start caring about certain things, right? But then again, it's like what you said. It's the internet. People are trained to do this now. They think that the internet is their life. And that's the culture that we're heading. Yeah.
I can't say that I've never like even participated in it. Like there has been when I was less like
when you were younger.
No.
And me too.
No, not when I was younger. Like just I can go back like just 2 years ago when I saw like, you know, a cancel tweet and I wasn't that educated or versed into the matter of the internet or like how things worked in, you know, the Vtubing community. I saw a tweet for example, on Neurosama saying that she was a Holocaust denier, and everybody in the tweet agreed. So, you know, so my first thing, I know nothing about this VTuber. I think it's true. That's the problem with cancel culture. It spreads a lot of misinformation, and then you see that everybody has that same opinion. So you think, oh shit, the opinion is unanimous here.
It must be the truth.
It must be true. But the thing is, the problem with that is that it's usually not a unanimous opinion. It's just an illusion, because the people that don't agree, they're probably just, you know, swallowing their words and they don't want to speak again about it. They don't want to. What's easier, not say anything or speak up and, you know, get into a fight online? So, and after that, I did my research on Rosama, and obviously I figured out that it wasn't the case. But that's just like an example I like to give because it's so silly.
Oh, I guess you're talking about the lurkers, right? Like the lurkers, like people who only consume cancel culture stuff but don't necessarily engage in it. Yeah, I think that's what you mean, right? Because
sorry,
in that
I
case,
spaced out.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Oh god, I know. Have you been drinking? Holy
No.
fuck. Smoking?
No.
Okay. Why the fuck did you space out then? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're talking about the lurkers. And yeah, that can be that is 100% like, I don't necessarily think that's a problem though. Because I think like the lurking part, like people believing in a certain way and then changing their minds after. Because when you're a lurker, you're a lurker. You don't necessarily comment on it. It's the people that actually actively spread the misinformation. And
you mean the people not speaking out? No, I think that's different. A lurker is somebody who, like, passively that's lurking in my stream, for example. But somebody that feels like they can't speak their mind, even though they usually would, that's different.
Oh yeah, no, that's different. Yeah. Do you believe that fucking is Osama a fucking Holocaust denier, Rima? You made a video.
No, I just said that I don't believe it after I've done a video.
I see. Well, that's what they want you to think. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull the card on you, but it's not working, it seems. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Going on above that. Going on above that. Let's actually. Do we want to start talking about the false stuff, or do we, like, you know, talk about it a little more? What do you think?
I think we can talk about. I want to set the big foundations of cancel culture first, and have that as more as an example later on.
Do you think false is getting cancelled now? Me personally, I don't think so, but we can disagree.
Is cancelled? He's had numerous cancellation attempts, but I don't think this one is more effective than any other ones he's got. They've all been rather silly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of their recent attempts, chat. Again, their recent attempt is to now. Well, I guess it wasn't. It's not necessarily it's not necessarily around false. Honestly, the original tweet I don't think even has anything around false. It just uses false as a screenshot to like further his end. They're trying to now cancel the word Niji Sister because it's supposed to be like
Look at that
a
super
sexist,
chat.
a sexist and a racist thing. Oh, sorry. What?
Look at that super chat. Respect
By-
others' preference, be free to disagree, but don't cancel, and NTR is good. That's a reference to
Yes.
you, Nuzaki.
Yes. NTR is good. Yes. See, bro, Rima, I did not cancel you for not agreeing with. Bro, I should have fucking canceled both of you and
You
Parrot
should-
when I said that fucking MILFs should have like armpit hair and pubes. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, come on, that shit more offended me more than the things that I'm currently seeing. I thought you were you broke my heart, Rima. I thought you were cultured.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did learn a lot. I did learn a lot during that stream.
Hell yeah, no, that's what we want. That's what we want. Anyway,
Blade says point two at the fault. Usually it's the parents' fault for giving their kids to at least older enough, and that like common sense is out of the door for most common shit. Can't argue with dumb people. A lot of people,
feel like-
yeah, don't sit down their kids and try to develop their common sense, right?
yeah, I feel like that's primarily really a big problem with the younger generation. Bro, I'm part of the younger generation. I'm 22 for fuck's sake. But I'm saying that like because people are on the internet, right? The people that are active on Twitter and like shouting and like calling fucking crocodile tears and like doing all this cancel culture shit, they're usually people that are like below 30 years old or something, or below even 29 or 28. And I feel like age has a correlation to that. I feel like it doesn't, but it feels like I feel like it doesn't, or it feels like scientifically speaking it doesn't, but I feel like it does. Because when you're younger, you're able to have, let's say you're not wizened yet, like you have all these very fiery beliefs. You think a world should be a certain way, or you this fucking feeling of idealism is so strong around you. But when you're older, as you grow old, I mean, you come to learn a lot of things, and one of those things is that you can't fight. Not necessarily you can't fight, but then you become wiser in general, right? And when that happens, that's and I feel like that happening is very not common now. I feel like when that happens in the current state of the world, it's older. Like that state is like very slow for most people now. It's kind of weird. That's why minors and like young people have a negative connotation in the internet, because people usually associate them for being idiots. And most of the time they kind of are. But then at the same time, it's kind of good because that means they're a lot more participative in a lot of important topics around the world and like cultural and political issues. So it's kind of a difficult topic to, let's say, bounce off of. There's a good and the bad, but usually I keep seeing the bad more than the good. But maybe that's just my bias, seeing the bad more. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about like fucking not white people, young people? Holy fuck, I'm getting ookied.
Yeah.
What do you think of young people being like this now, Rima?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the way we've raised, the American generations, but so you're kind of like the odds are kind of stacked against you, but I also don't think it's a monolith, and I think there's like your emotional maturity doesn't necessarily depends of your age, but obviously you have more chances of being mature the older you go. But I've met like old people that were completely immature, so it's not like a blanket
Yeah, no,
statement.
it's not, yeah, of course. It's a case by case. It's just that generally speaking, I found myself hanging out with older people for some reason. But for that reason, I mean. But that could just be my own personal experience. It's just weird. Yeah. Anyway, let's actually start talking about the false stuff now. So, Rima, do you have like the tweet?
I have the
Or
tweet
not the
here.
tweet.
Oh wait,
Okay,
I
yeah.
was supposed to
There's like-
slide.
There's
Whoops.
like multiple tweets.
Well,
but,
that's the one that I found. False ID
okay.
dropping racism on SEA when Southeast Asians are literally funding this VTuber. Okay, so I was very confused by this tweet. I just came out of the dentist and I saw that and I was like, what? Oh, wrong
Well,
tweet? What do you mean?
That's just wrong. I think that's the wrong tweet, yeah.
False ID continued to post about me into his Discord echo chamber, including an attempt to infer my location based on screenshots. Wait, isn't that the tweet?
Oh, no.
Can you send me the other one?
I didn't fucking fuck, I didn't bookmark the other one, unfortunately. It's like multiple people saying that Niji Sister is about a Niji Sister is a slur, or it's a sexist and racial slur. And they used a picture of False saying the word sister as
Oh,
like
I did.
a base
Wait,
for it.
I didn't see that tweet actually. Then I didn't see that tweet. Did you bookmark it? Hello? Nusagi? Uh-oh. Is he gone? He's searching. He's searching. Maybe I have it bookmarked somewhere. Oh, the original tweet was deleted, no? I only see replies to it. Yeah, somebody was going around saying that Niji Sister was a slur. Because it originated from it or something. Which I don't think is true. Uh-oh, DN. Oh. I'm gonna try to shake him. Did you DC? Oh, he's gone. Yeah, I think he DC'd. Oh well. Oh man, I hope he's not having computer problems. I don't have the original tweet. I only see here. Yeah, no, sorry guys. I can't find it. Rima, we say people of any color now? You mean for Niji Sanji? Okay. That's okay. I can do some super chat reading in the meantime while he reconnects. I'll say though that, and I've spoken about this before. The reason why people participate so much in cancel culture and why these posts get so much traction, I believe, is a phenomenon that we can like attribute to Schadenfreude. Like the Japanese have this saying, the misfortune of others tastes like honey. The French speak of joie maligne. It's a diabolical delight in others people's suffering. We don't have quite the term for it in the English language, but we sure as hell practice it. For example, a study in Wurzer, what's my note saying? Wurzburg in Germany, carried out in 2015, found that football fans smiled more quickly and broadly when their rival team missed a penalty than when their own team scored. And that's just crazy, but I think that describes Schadenfreude like perfectly. There's also a study across 3 experiments where participants were presented with a fabricated news article featuring an instance of Islamophobia and given the opportunity to respond. Participants' concerns about social justice were not directly positively associated with online shaming and had few consistent indirect effects on shaming via moral outrage. Rather, justice concerns were primarily associated with shaming via participants' perception that the offender was deserving of negative consequences and their feelings of Schadenfreude regarding these consequences. Anonymity did not moderate this process, and there was mixed evidence for the qualifying effect of social norms. Overall, the current studies point to the hedonic motives, which means the pleasurable motives in general, and Schadenfreude specifically as a key moral emotion associated with people's shaming behavior. Cancel culture is like a sadistic satisfaction. Exactly. The end is here? Whoops, I can't click. Ah. Feels like the end is trolling. He can join back, right? The NDF got me. Oh no! He's calling me. Oh, he is. Shoot. Why didn't he join back? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello? I'm in the call. I'm reading a quote. He could have joined back the channel. He has the perms for it. He literally has the perms for it. I need a new monitor. I only have like 2 screens and okay. I'm gonna carry on. He's dead. He's dead, guys. Hello, Nuzagi? Is it his internet or his computer is having problems? Oh, Rabbit Stew tonight? That sounds really good, actually. That sounds really good. Okay, I found some people replying to the tweet. But I haven't found... I remember seeing the original tweet, but I haven't found it. I have this here. And this. So from... Apparently there's a slur version of the word that came out a few years ago. Not a few years ago, sorry. 12 to 18 months ago. I don't know if I should wait for Nuzagi. Yeah, he has the perms to my channel. Hello? Oh, he's gone again. Oh boy. Okay. Nuzagi, if you can hear me, join the collab channel back. Got any backup generator? No, I don't. Oof, power outage? Schadenfreude and sadism overlap a bit, yes, but there are different terms. Sadism implies taking pleasure in actively harming others. Schadenfreude does not. Right. I guess another point that I noted was that there's just so many other ways. A lot of the values behind cancel culture and the reason why people do it. What do you mean read the damn chat? Chill. I am reading the chat as we speak. For some reasons I can't. Okay. So is your computer on? Oh, thank you. Okay, I received the tweet. I'm gonna make a slide for it. I guess it's this tweet. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Wi-Fi won't work either. Rima, I sent you screenshots of my predicament. Show chat. Okay. I didn't receive them. Yeah, I don't have any. I didn't even receive a DM from you. So maybe your internet is not working at all. You guys made me lose my train of thought. Now I'm just confused. Bye world, I'm on 1% on my phone with no power. Oh no, you don't have battery? Oh no! You're gonna sit in the dark? Oh my god, you might as well just go grocery shopping or something. That is so sad. Oh, that sucks. If you want something to laugh at, Ducky got Silver Veil tattoo years ago. He got a tattoo? He also sided with the mob during the Hogwarts drama that got her doxxed. Yeah, I know. And that's why I think he what he says on the internet is very toxic. Even though he claims to be a beacon of positivity, most of the posts that he does on social media are inflammatory, and they're mostly very negative. They're always focused outwardly onto other people, and it feels like he's trying really hard to change other people's mind instead of changing the way he reacts to things instead. A lot of people want to take the heat off their faves and still want to shine a good light on Niji, the company, to vindicate their side and for still liking them. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of like what Nuzagi said earlier, it does feel like they've been backed up in a corner, and because there's been also a lot of harassment from the anti-Niji side, and what we could call bullying in some cases that were pretty extreme, they now feel justified to go out of the realm of reality with their arguments, because they're kind of backed up in a corner, and they don't know what else to say or do. So they're kind of just grasping at straws. Oh, is he back?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hey Reams, holy fuck, okay. Good thing I got a backup phone that I don't
Wait, you
really
did?
use anymore. Yeah.
So
See?
are you on Wi-Fi right now?
No, I'm using my mobile data. Bro, this is why,
Shit.
bro, the NDF tactics are actually fucking insane, but good thing I'm always 2 steps ahead. So first they cut off my internet. Yesterday, and then they went for the power supply this time. But there's no water in my area. It's actually fucked.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
and now they send out their NDF beams to make my phone go 1%, literally as
Yeah.
as the as, as a
Dude,
power outage happened.
yeah,
That was
it's a drone
the,
attack.
the,
Yeah, it was definitely a drone
yeah,
attack. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
holy fuck. It's insane, but good thing I have a backup. See?
Yeah,
Holy
good
shit.
shit.
NDF, you need to do that.
Smart.
Do better than this. I'm smarter than you motherfuckers. I'm literally Lelouch from Code Geass, and you're all just fucking worms. You can't do shit to me. Okay,
You have so
anyway.
many phones. Like a sleazy drug dealer.
Yeah,
Why do you
man.
have so many
No,
phones?
see, look, I'm literally when I saw I'm actually serious about this. When I
Okay.
saw that in Breaking Bad, not Breaking Bad, in Better Call Saul when he was selling like emergency phones and whatnot, I
Yes,
actually tried
remember.
doing that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually do that. I have like
Oh,
multiple phones on backup, logged into all my accounts. That way I
burner
can use them
phones.
for. Yeah,
That's
no, I have a
smart
lot of
because
them.
Google puts a cap on how many like alt accounts you can open up and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's also useful for like psyop purposes. Not that I
Yeah,
do any psyop. Not that I do any psyop anymore, but like I used to, so it's like, teehee.
they EMP'd you. Oh, that's so funny. That is that's so funny.
He actually did. He actually did. Holy
Quick,
fuck.
they're talking
Anyway.
about us. Send in the EMP attack. Quick.
Exactly. Bro, I actually feel that this is our first fucking podcast, and then they this is a strategic strike, man.
Oh,
Actually,
for
for real.
sure. It's too good
Yeah.
timing to be unplanned.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
I just found out the tweet. That's the one you were talking about, right? I need you for that part because I haven't seen
Yes.
this version. I mean, I saw it quickly, but I was just like, do I care now really? So I scrolled past, but now today it's like an even bigger thing, so I guess I should have cared. I just thought it was so silly. This person is saying, I shouldn't be the one to have to tell anyone this, but the term sisters is a ban evasion version of a racial slur usually used for Niji Sanji fans. Although sisters as a stand-in is also just another way of shaming women for their interests. I could see how that part would make a little bit more sense, but don't use them. Besides all of this, I'm not sure if people are aware, but the certain lawyer the purple newsman is associated. I love how they skirt around actually saying the names, because I feel like
They don't want to say them.
most of these people tremble when they go to the grocery store and they gotta look at the cashier in the eyes or something. Like they tremble at the thought of a social interaction. But they're making posts like this, which always baffles me. Like they're scared of confrontation, but they create confrontation. That's something I see a lot. Okay, sorry, tangent. But they say, Foucault started doing anti-vax videos for conspiracy theorists before following the pipeline to find a new topic audience to drag down the rabbit hole. Okay, I didn't know what the fuck they're talking about with the anti-vax videos and all that. Most times people shouldn't worry about their associations, but when you use snake oil salesman as an actual source for your news, that's a real problem. It erodes credibility and makes people question your underlying motives to defend someone more horrible than yourself.
Are they talking about false as the snake oil salesman? Because that is the most.
They're talking about legal mindset, and they don't want to say his name for some reason because it's like maybe saying Voldemort's name. He's gonna like appear in front of you.
Wait, nobody uses him as a source for news though. What do you mean? What's he doing?
No, they do. They have covered his contract. His contract breakdown.
Yeah,
So
but
they
that's
do.
not a
So
source
that's a
for news.
source.
That's like commentary for news, I would think. Source for news would be like somebody to like find credibility to, or something to enforce the actual thing that they're talking about, they're covering. I feel like they're talking about false there.
No, they're talking
But-
about legal mindset. Kyo thought, at least in his video, he thought he was talking about legal mindset too. No, he's talking about legal mindset. Yeah. I don't know, on 4chan, whoops, I knocked my mic. A lot of people just criticize him for his political views. I honestly have no idea what his political views are because he never spoke about them. He never speaks about them, at least not in the last few weeks or since he's been in the VTuber scene. And every time he's done a contract breakdown or he's spoken about a VTuber topic, he's never talked about his political views in it. Like, it's completely separate. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It really
like,
doesn't matter.
Does his political view affect how he's covering Niji Sanji?
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then bro, who cares about, in the specific context of Niji Sanji, who cares about his political views? If he never pushed his political views or used it or like, muddied his perspective on things, then it doesn't matter what they're on about.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
On another note, please stop asking what the term is. I'm not going to say it, but you probably can find it easily via searching once you figure it out. Not that I wanted to go through and compile any of this because it's disgusting, but there's more than just this out there. It's been going since 2022, but let people make their excuse or explain it regardless. But I guess they add a slur after Niji, but they also do that with Holo bros. And
people have also used the word hollow, on the words or stuff like that.
It's 4chan, so they use slurs with everything. That doesn't mean that's what it was. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a 4chan thing. Like, that's not just because people use the term doesn't mean that they associate themselves. Here's the thing. The term sister was not actually crafted by with that in mind. In fact, at least from what I've seen, the first people that have been using the word sister is when in regards to the unicorns and the gachis for the Luxnock sisters. That's why before this all happened, I actually called them Luxnock sisters because they're the ones that are deranged. These are the same kind of people that mentally broke down against Reimu. But then people in a certain site that I'm not gonna name started calling themselves sisters because they're literally mostly women in that fucking thing. That's not a sexist thing. That's what they call themselves. It's a sisterhood or something. It's not even, like,
isn't that what they call themselves? Yeah, I saw that argument too.
The term Niji N-word, the term Niji N-word was something else entirely. That was a separate thing. That was back when Hololive tribalists were getting mad that Niji Sanji was finally getting views. That's a different term altogether. Now, I will concede that there are there are people that are probably using, not necessarily using it as a slur, but people that are like mixing the two together. That people that are just the antis back then are using the word sister as a replacement for N-word now to make it like, so they can talk about it. But it's literally not the same thing. She's confusing both of them as the same thing. It's not. They're two entirely different things. Two different origins.
And I feel like if anybody would know, it would be you because you've been like studying this scene forever. Like you've been there for a while. So you were there when Luxium debuted.
Exploded.
Yeah, and exploded.
Yep.
And then people started calling like those extreme fans Niji sisters, or they started calling themselves whatever. In both scenarios, this is wrong.
Yeah.
It's just not a slur. It ain't. It reminds me of when they try to say that Happy Halloween was also racist. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
People have started like saying, I've seen a couple movements, especially here in the Philippines and in other places, where they say they say that Christmas is actually anti-religious. Because a few people have said that.
What?
And that's besides the point. That's besides the point. The point is people will literally deflect any sort of accountability or like any sort of let's say, criticism for Niji by doing this shit. It's like pulling their sexism and their white card just to deflect all sorts of criticism, bro. And in a weird way, I kind of get it, right? I kind of get it because, like I said earlier, right? Like I said earlier, when you fucking corner a fan base or a community into thinking that they are a certain way, they will be that certain way. That's why I kind of get where the behavior is coming from, but I don't like it. I genuinely don't like it. Sorry.
We just had Niji Sisters while we're saying racial slurs on stream now. Yeah.
Oh,
Or
bro, if
caught
Niji...
it for gay.
What do you
Niji
want us
Sister
to
with
call
the
them,
hard R.
Sister. Niji Sister. Okay, yeah, no, seriously.
Asian mom, if you studied in school like you studied this shit, you'd become a doctor or a lawyer. Yeah, but if they put all of this energy into something productive, everybody would be a doctor on Twitter.
I don't think this is the only tweet though. I think this was, I don't know if this was the only thing. I saw like 3 tweets about this. So I forgot if this was, I don't know if this is the main one or if there's another one. But yeah, no. Also, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna say more.
Oh,
That's
my
literally
dog
all
is
my-
barking. I hope you guys don't hear it. But then, okay, this person also changed their username to false is friends with anti-vax lawyers. So, this kind of, like, this level of obsession and hatred, it can only be explained to me by these people think they're evil. Like, they legitimately think that a false ID or whoever they're canceling is evil. And I was thinking, like, how can somebody think that somebody's evil like this? You know, when I judge somebody's on how good or bad they are, I judge them, you know, on their heart, on what they on their actions, you know, and what they do. And then I realized that for some people, the simple act of saying Niji Sister is evil.
Hey man, it's literally that. Like we said, right earlier, it's all politically motivated for some reason. We've literally gotten to a point that Niji Sanji and Niji Sanji fans are like extreme left-leaning. Like we've gotten to a point where of course that's not the case, right? Like it's not a monolith, but we've come to a point where public perception has become this way because of tweets like this, because of people of Niji Sisters actually defending Uki and all sorts of stuff. It's actually kind of bad. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I know that a lot of Niji Sanji members probably don't agree with that, but that's where the reputation has gone to.
And I feel like they're backed up in such a corner that now, even when there's stuff like that they would initially disagree with, like Uki being racist to white people is okay, which is a belief that Ducky defended. I feel like he's doing that because there if he doesn't defend it, he feels like they're fucked. Like he feels like
they chose the wrong horse, basically.
I mean, they just feel like they don't have a choice, that they gotta adhere to every single checklist out of their belief.
So they chose the wrong horse, Rima. Is that what you're saying?
No! I try to ignore this joke the first time you repeated it.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Have you seen this animation of Bosch somebody made?
No,
like
personally, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll show it to you later. Somebody made an animation of me and Vosh.
Really? Fuck.
Yeah. Man,
where's animations of me? Come on, chat. Where's my fans? Why are the good fans always Rima's fans? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. But no. No, seriously though. I think Ducky actually genuinely believes that. I think some of them actually do genuinely stand by the beliefs of other livers, but I can actually genuinely see that some of them are now doubling down on Niji because they've gone this far, right? They've gone this far. Why would they turn back now?
I mean, like Jasmine, I saw like a very a crazy tweet from her, I think last night. I didn't save it, but I thought Jasmine was actually kind of upset at Niji Sanji when the whole Selen thing first happened. But now, because the pro Niji side has received so much backlash, she's actually doubling down, and now she's really hating on. Oh yeah, she was calling all newstubers racist. That basically they were saying, she was saying like all of these VTuber content creators are racist. It's like, wow, you know, it always jumps like this. It takes leaps and bounds, and suddenly it becomes something crazy. It's like they use the word Niji Sisters. Niji Sisters is racist. False ID is racist, and now it's all content creators that talk about VTubers that are racist. I'm like, I don't understand how we're coming to these conclusions.
I think a lot of fans in general have the thing that supports Niji, the people that support Niji, right? They're not necessarily, they have like divisions. There are some of them who still support the company 100%. Some of them who hates the company but supports the livers, and some of them who some of them who just would rather support all of them at the same time and like condones the thing that's happening and think that Niji did nothing wrong. There are some people of there are some divides of that in the scene that in the space that I've seen, but yeah.
But if you were a real
weird.
fan, wouldn't you want, and that goes with anything, if you were a real fan, wouldn't you want like the best for the livers? And sometimes that also means disagreeing with a disagreeable take. Like, you can be racist to white people, for example.
I think this is just my take,
like,
right?
not like agreeing with him doesn't do anything to his personal development.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think why that's the case.
You cut off.
Again, what you said earlier, right? They've chosen, they've banked on Niji for a long time.
Oh no, we're losing him, chat. We're losing him. Uh-oh, the EMP attack, it's happening again. Oh no. Second barrage of EMPs.
The livers.
Oh no, this is a disaster. We need that backup to the backup phone now. Hello? F for Nuzagi is in the chat. Oh no. They targeted the cell tower this time? Oh man. F for DN. F for DN in the chat. Oh, he's muted himself. So maybe he's not DC'd because he muted himself. Okay. Should I keep going on the talking points? When do you guys believe that canceling someone is not okay? They attacked the 5G tower, climbed to a coconut DN, bad signal, SWAT team got him. Yeah. Always, it's never okay. What if they committed a real crime? The group takes precedence Precedence over individual in the fan groups. Yeah. Oh yeah, this reminds me that I was studying stan culture for one of my videos, and I was reading some papers on how a lot of people actually substitute friendships and relationships with these connections that they have within a fandom. So that would explain why they're so hell-bent on being accepted by these fandoms. These fandoms are a community group for them. They're part of... And we as humans are like inherently drawn to being part of a group, to being part of a society. We're social animals. Canceling should be a personal decision, one that should be kept to yourself. Yeah, like if you want to disengage from someone, then you would not call it out publicly. You would just ignore them, move on with your life, and not engage with them anymore. I think is what you're trying to say, right? If they committed a real crime, they will face justice in court, not from an angry mod. Yeah. Look what they did to Pikami. They did harass her a lot. And she's such a kind, hearted individual. Well, about 85 of us are social animal? What about the other 15%? Oh no, he's gone! Shit. Damn. Bringing up cancellation points after news like death of a close person is always the worst. Oh, you mean like there was this YouTuber also that passed and got dragged online. It was kind of sad because he couldn't defend himself. Even though the accusations were horrendous. It's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure from a fan group. I feel like everybody needs to announce their departure of a content creator. I don't know where's the source on that 85%. I'm asking for more meat on that. A lot of cancel culture rose from victims being unheard or dismissed, but has since been warped. Yeah, initially, exactly, it was about you know, people that wanted to talk about these things, or they tried to, but no one would believe them, or these people were in such a position of power, there was corruption, etc. So they felt like that was their only avenue through media, and now it has become warped. When there's nuance, people try to paint everything as black or white before having the full picture. These people forget that people do make mistakes and can change. Yes, people... I feel like people don't realize that human beings are in a constant evolutionary state. Like, we're constantly evolving. My point of view on things is constantly evolving. You know the saying, only crazy people don't change their mind. But then sometimes somebody gets cancelled for something they did like 10 years ago. It's like, okay, but at what point? At what point do we forget and forgive and accept that somebody is trying to change? Shame can be a decent tool for self-reflection. But usually, at least in my case, I shame myself so often that I already do it to myself. I don't need somebody else to do it for me. Cancel culture is not good when people look to gain fame or clout from doing it. And I think that's the issue. Is that now we are given brownie points or clout points to the people participating in cancel culture. And when you call out somebody's behavior, you get patted on the back by the rest of the community. Thank you for telling your story, etc. And that's when it seems like they have something to gain from it, and so some of the information sometimes comes up warped. So I think when is it not okay to cancel someone is when it's based on lies, when it's based also on somebody else's moral line, somebody else's fuck, what's the word for it, a tolerance for a topic, for example, is not the same as somebody else. But outside of what's generally accepted by society, not on Twitter, by society, you know, we have some certain norms and etiquettes that we must follow just to show that we respect each other. For example, when I go to the store, I'll say thank you. Or when I speak to a salesperson, first I'll ask, hello, how you doing?
Hey.
Oh, hello. I was
I'm
going off
on my
rant.
third burner phone.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're on your third burner phone?
Bro, oh sorry.
Is it a flip phone?
Sorry, yeah.
Okay,
No,
better
it's
call
not a flip phone. Flip phones that have Discord Rima.
You got hit by the second AMP barrage, dude. Yeah, I was going through that talking point we had where when is it not okay to cancel someone, and I was saying that like other people moral line is so different, and I started talking about etiquette and so on, but I feel like in the past few years the bar for what is considered respect to somebody else and the etiquette that goes with it has gone up so drastically, and it's so high that also the potential for disrespecting somebody has also come up with it, because now you got way more margin. If you don't correctly use the proper words to describe a group of people, if you don't, you're not progressive enough with the way you talk, there are some changes that I think are for the best and that I agree with. And like, obviously you don't want somebody to think that you're trying to offend them. So usually people will try to use, progressive talk when they're talking to other people, just to show some basic sign of respect. But what happens if it's somebody that's, trying to learn a language and they don't have all of that vocabulary, or somebody that just don't know, they don't know any better, or even if the intention isn't there. When it's an excuse to bully, when there is no room for reform, when resorting to fabricated evidence, if it's a real crime, leave it to authorities. Should it be more or less of a margin? My problem is more when it's clear that something that people feel have been disrespectful was unintentional, and some people still have applied with that. Even if it's unintentional, they'll be like, well, you should have known better, you should have been educated. Meanwhile, I think one of my boss called me like the wrong name for a whole day, and I just didn't care. So it really depends of your personal tolerance. But and it's fine, your personal tolerance are yours and nobody can change them, but you can't change other people, and that's the point I was going for. What irks me is when content creators hop on the train to tear each other down. Oh shit, my super chats flow out so fast now. To tear each other down. They're worse than Keemstar, because if this Keem is honest about being a vulture, I've dropped creators for this. Yeah. That's why I don't ever try to pretend that I'm holier than thou. Kind of just roll with the punches. That's also why I don't necessarily consider myself a drama tuber. I'm a video essayist, and I think that my videos are bulletproof because they take weeks to do and they take weeks to produce. But I also don't care if people call me a drama tuber or what they say on 4chan, a drama whore. There's also, going back to my point about others people tolerance to things, they're not the same with each individual. I think there's a line also with cancel culture that is always crossed when people say stuff like when people say they're offended with somebody, with something, not just somebody. When people say they're offended, that doesn't necessarily equate to being harmed. When you're offended by something, harm hasn't been done. You're just, I don't know, you can find somebody smell offensive, but does that mean that you should cancel them for it? Probably not. Now, if somebody says something that's harmful to you, that's different. If you, for example, you're part of a people of color group. Okay, I'm just gonna give a random example. Like, let's say you're a black woman and you work for a manager, and he says something offensive towards black people that could be considered harmful. Now you got to go to work every day with said manager. That would be a setback to your interests. So I think the difference between offense and harm are very different, and harm is more of a setback to someone's interest. Because of that, you have trouble going to work. Because of that, you know, you can't put food on your table. There's a distinction here that's important. Boomstick, thank you for the membership. Gordo Gamer, I correct people at work when it comes to my name to prevent communication issues and paperwork issues. I mean, you should, because then later on it's also awkward if you correct it like 2 weeks in. It's like, by the way, my name isn't this, it's I don't know, apple tree. That's a little awkward. How to avoid being cancelled? Stay away from TWT? What does that stand for? Yeah, creating an unsafe environment, but man, like a real unsafe environment, not the kind that Twitter uses. I mean, you can't get cancelled if you don't care in the first place. That is true. That is true. But the funny part about the unsafe environment is that the people on Twitter will call for a safe space on, I don't know, let's take for example the silver veil thing again with the Hogwarts Legacy. They were saying that her stream was not a safe place for trans people. But the thing is, Twitter isn't a safe space either. They're critiquing somebody else's space, and they want her to change it to suit their needs, even though they were wrong about it being not safe for trans people. Silver Veil is completely for trans people, and that was also misinformation. But you get what I mean. They're trying to police somebody's private place, but they're hanging out on a public space that is also unpoliced and that is also not safe according to their standards. Cancel culture is literally the modern equivalent of the Roman damnatio memoria or condemnation of memory for those deserved to be forgotten. deserving to be forgotten. I'm not familiar with this book. Who is it by? What do you mean you can still get cancelled by third parties? What are you referring to? Because I'm a little delayed on the chat. Yeah, I know about that. Taiga got accused of being a P-file by Marina, and then he was going to be on a collab with Kiara, I believe, and he lost his spot on that collab as well. It did do it, and that's the other problem that I don't like about cancel culture, is that it takes literally 2 seconds to write a tweet that's gonna spread like a wildfire and spread misinformation everywhere, and then it takes months, if not a lifetime, to get rid of those accusations and to debunk this misinformation. That's so sad. At this pace and at that rate, we're never gonna be able to combat misinformation. We can't. Let's see if Nuzagi wrote something. Oh no, the chat, he's signaling me that the chat, no, that the NDF is also hitting the mobile signal towers. Oh my god, dude. I don't think Nuzagi is gonna survive this one, boys. I don't think so. Community notes need to be streamlined to be faster. The community notes are also opted in by the community, so I feel like they can be very biased too. I don't know what's the best way to handle the community notes, honestly. But yeah, let's have some Fs for DN in the chat. He needs a satellite phone for reals. For reals. He got his whole mountain? Does this mean you get his channel? Oh, I should ask him to put his channel on the will for me. Hey, Parrot. Community notes are funny. You want to hop in, Parrot, and talk about cancel culture? Nuzagi is getting Nuzagi is getting EMP'd. The whole cancel culture thing goes back to Michael Richards. I don't know Michael Richards and his N-word ran when activists figured out they could destroy someone's career for saying the wrong thing. That's a very scary thing for people to grow up with. Let's say you're a writer now, an actor, or any kind of public figure, to think that you could just lose everything you've built in a matter of instant.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Parrot. Nice.
I literally just woke up.
Oh. Oh.
It's
Welcome
8,
to the
it's almost 9
burning.
p.m. It's 9 p.m. and I just woke up. Anyway, wait, okay, what's going on?
We're talking about cancel culture and why we think it's problematic, but then we landed on the topic of you've seen this tweet go around. People are saying that like the term Niji Sister is a slur, and
Okay, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I can explain you why. And I can tell you exactly why. So, 4chan likes to use the term Niji Sisters a lot. Right? 4chan, and I saw an argument that Niji Sisters was somehow the same as saying Niji N-word. Right? Because they do that a lot in 4chan, right? Like Niji N-word.
And
Now,
they
in
do that with a lot
4chan
of words.
yeah. But what I'm getting to
Yeah.
is in 4chan, despite you being able to say the N-word as much as you want, right? So the Niji N-word, they still use Niji Sisters as well. So if they were to, if they are the same thing, right? Because I saw the argument that somehow these two were the same thing, Niji Sisters and Niji N-word was the same, or that Niji Sisters was like the banibation term of Niji N-word. If they were the same, why would 4chan still use Niji Sisters if they can say Niji N-word as much as they want? Like, they're never gonna get banned in 4chan for saying that. So why do they use Niji Sisters? It's because it's not the same meaning.
Yeah, it's not the same word.
N-word, Niji N-word is just a slur to refer to Niji fans, right? Like they want to insult a Niji fan, so they say Niji N-word. Niji Sister is the term of people who blindly, or like despite all the shit that has come out, but it's basically the NDF. It's the same as Niji Defense Force. That's Niji Sisters. It's like the Niji Defense Force, but like it's the same. Niji Sisters is the same as saying Niji Defense Force, pretty much. But that's not a slur. So the sisters come from like high school drama queens, pretty much. It's how I've seen it represented. I've seen art of it. I think it's appeared in my videos as well. But basically, you're like, sister, did you see what Clara said about Anna? Oh, sister, that's so fucked up. Like that type of sister, you know, like the Stacy's, pretty much. So it's like basically that. But that's not a slur. That's funny. Like it's a joke. It's a joke term.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Like whether you,
like,
you get offended by it.
Like, yes, sis.
Yes, sis, slay. Like pretty much.
Slay.
Pretty much. It's just a term to say that it's people who defend the Niji despite all the drama just because they like Niji. Right? Like, I mean, which fair. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but people will call you this. Like, it's not a slur. It's people just making fun of you.
Yeah.
Which happens all the time. This is the internet.
Yeah, and people are allowed to make fun of you. It's part of a constitutional right.
Yes, just because you get mad at someone making fun of you doesn't mean that's a slur.
Yeah, yeah. Damn, Parrot woke up and is spitting facts.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is, right? Like, and I saw that tweet. Like, and okay, so that tweet you're showing, right? People saying that somehow, saying that you are from, what is it?
Oh, it's that other one here.
Jakarta.
Oh yeah, the Jakarta. I don't understand this. I don't know. I'm missing context. What is going on? Oh, so, thank you for the 20 gifted. Yo, Panzer Dragoon.
Hey, yo, we have an Euler.
Yo, Euler.
Panzer Dragoon. Amazing, based.
Yeah.
So, Jakarta is an administrative region of Indonesia.
Okay.
So there is this meme that a lot of the Niji fans, the Niji Defense Force, the Niji Sisters, come from Indonesia. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's something 4chan, especially because, well, I read 4chan a lot, but 4chan like to say that all the Niji Defense Force, or like a big portion of the Niji Defense Force or Niji Sisters, come from Indonesia. Now, we don't know whether that's true, but that's a very, like, if you browse 4chan, if you browse VT, you will come across this meme or this joke or whatever, right? Or stereotype or whatever. So, four sides said in the Discord that Niji Sisters are not beating the allegations, pointing out that they were posting from a time zone of Jakarta or Southeast Asia. So basically saying, if you're a Niji Sister, you're from Southeast Asia or Indonesia, pretty much, and you're not beating the allegations, right? Now, yeah, I mean, it depends how you say it, right? I don't know how true, again, I don't know how true it is that the Niji Sisters or Niji Defense Force are majority from Indonesia. I've seen it, like we've seen it from other places. We've seen it from Japan, right, Rima? Yeah, we've seen it from Japan. We've seen it from other places as well. Like, it's just a joke, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just a joke.
The artist that was mad at me was Japanese. He also
Yes.
blocked me, by the way.
Yeah.
He got really
Yeah.
upset. He got big mad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jeez.
Yeah. Also, the artist that messaged me, because I also had to change a thumbnail.
Oh.
Not had to. I was doing a goodwill thing.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
didn't want that. They were also Japanese.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether it's true or not, but people are mad that, well, Falside pointed out that that's a meme, that's a thing.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get the context now. I guess it's he pointed out like a oh wait, did I get a raid?
Yes, the other horse here. Tomoe Umare.
Yeah, Tomoe! Hello.
Hello there, Tomoe.
What's up, Tomoe?
I like
that
your
all the
presidency campaigns.
I love how, yes, me too, me too. Tomoe isn't actually democratically elected president. I'm a quote-unquote democratically elected president.
You're a dictator. She's the president.
Yeah, we're not running for the same area, so it's fine. We do have diplomatic ties. I hope you had a great stream, Tomoe. Welcome, Tomoe viewers. Woo!
Yes. You should play a clip of like horse girls racing every time someone reads you.
Oh, that'd be so good. Yeah, I need to set up my alerts and stuff.
But yeah. Okay, so basically there's that. And now Falside, like people are trying to cancel Falside because of that on Twitter, right?
He was kind of just doing a meme. Also, these are very out of context. I mean, I always suss things out when there's like a screenshot that's just showing one line of text and not the rest.
Okay.
So
I said this in my latest stream. I'll
hell
say
yeah,
it again.
Tomoe.
Screenshots can be very easily faked.
Yeah.
Right? That's one. You can extremely easily fake a screenshot. That's one. And also, you can also very easily take a screenshot out of context, even if it's real, which you don't know and you will never know. Like, unless you are able to refresh the page and watch the text load, there is no way for you to confirm whether a screenshot is real.
Yeah. Yeah, and even
So
Discord screenshots are so easily faked.
So that's one. And two, you can easily take a screenshot out of context. So here we're literally seeing one line that or two lines in total.
Yeah, two
that
lines in total.
Commented. We don't know the context. We don't know whether they're real. Right? We don't know nothing here. And yet people are still trying to like say this is racist and he should be cancelled.
The word racist has lost all of its meaning.
Yeah, no, the word racist. Like here's the thing. Like back in the day when you used to say racist,
back in my days.
Yeah, back in the old days. But yeah, back in my day when someone was pointed out to be racist, it's because they said the N-word on stream. Like that's what back in my day with Keemstar and others, right? When people were actually racist, like or doing racist shit. Nowadays is you're racist because you didn't read my super chat because it was in a different money that wasn't euro or dollar or whatever. Like people are just try to use racism as a victim card, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like me, if you insult me, you're racist, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, and then there's Zuki, who's racist against white people. By the way, that's making a pretty big appearance in my next video.
Oh yeah, when is your next video dropping? Are you almost done with that?
Yeah, I woke up. So I basically finished the video, but I didn't want to like publish it because I was really tired. So right now I woke up. I want to finish everything, so it will be in Patreon today and YouTube tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. I still haven't sent you
Yes.
my line though. Is it too late? I can do it
You can
today.
still send it.
Okay, I'll do it today. Yeah, after this.
Wait. Your line. Wait. Oh wait, no. Your line is for the video after this, actually.
Oh my god, you're already working on the next video? Now I'm getting
Yeah.
anxious because I don't have new content coming out for this. No! We need the NDF to strike him. We need the AMP on him.
No. NDF, leave me alone,
Wait,
please.
wait, Nuzaki, you went to the mall to get a new Wi-Fi? No way.
Wait, what he said? The NDF will not get me. I will be back shortly. I went to the mall to get a Wi-Fi.
Hey, Lydia, hope you had a great stream. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, everybody. That's
He's
so
going
funny.
To the mall to get a free Wi-Fi so he can stream.
Oh my god, so he...
Uh,
Breaking news, the Niji sisters think Niji sister is a slur. No, using? Uh-oh. Oh, he's using McDonald's Wi-Fi. He couldn't even finish his sentence.
yeah.
He's on his third phone too. Like he had to switch phones because his first phone, because he got a power cut. He got a power outage, and his phone was on 1%. So we thought it was G, but then he switched to his other phone and he joined, and then his internet also cut out again. So yeah, now.
Okay, what the fuck? The Niji sisters are getting him hard, actually.
Yeah, it's a drone attack.
No, the NDF, like...
Yeah.
He's dropping nukes on him. Jesus. I haven't been attacked by the NDF. Why? I mean, I eventually will, I guess.
I haven't been attacked either. I mean, you do funny stuff. I think you do comedy and humor, and I also feel like comedy and humor shouldn't get censored as much as the other mediums.
I mean, true. There was this thing like a while ago that, oh yeah, there's things you can't make fun of. In my opinion, everything can be comedy. In my opinion, my personal little opinion. Everything can made into comedy. There's the distinction between normal comedy and dark comedy or black comedy. Yeah,
Some people really like dark humor. Yeah.
But also, saying a slur is not comedy. If there's no punchline, there's like...
Yeah, it's not funny. Saying a slur it's not funny.
Yeah, you have to make it funny. Anyway.
Thank you, Panzer Dragoon, for joining the membership squad.
So Dragoon. And he has the document image.
Why do you think this was a question that Nuzagi was supposed to talk to me about? Why does it seem like every day indie VTubers are backstabbing each other?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Okay, so and you also come from like the League of Legends scene, right?
Yes.
The League scene is so different to the VTuber scene. It's so fucking different. Like in the League scene, people can like hate each other and they will constantly insult each other, and whenever they find each other, they try to like grief each other, right?
Yeah, they do.
That is very common. But they don't go on Twitter trying to like backstab each other.
But they'll talk shit on stream. They'll talk shit about each other on stream, like openly.
Yeah, like they will openly shit talk each other.
Oh yeah.
But they won't go into Twitter to try to cancel each other like in the VTuber scene. Like for some reason, which I'm still trying to kind of understand. I don't know. The VTuber scene is treated a lot more like fucking high school. Like people have grievances against each other, but they don't voice them like in a normal way. They try to cancel each other with it.
Yeah.
Because they want 5 more CCV from the backstab and cloud. That's what I said. I mean, maybe I don't know. Like I'm still trying to understand it, and it's always okay. So maybe this is one of the explanations, but it's always the tiny indie VTubers. Haven't you seen? It's like the small people, the tiny people.
Yeah.
Like the big people, fucking Bishoyo or all the other big indies, Bao, all the big VTuber indies, they don't give a fuck. They don't care about this type of shit. It's always the 10 CCV, the 20 CCV, right? Those people are the ones always trying to backstab each other. Maybe they're just bitter. Maybe they're just angry.
Maybe they just have more free time on their hands, you know?
Also,
You
yeah.
know how it is, how busy we are, and we're not even like
Oh,
big.
yeah.
So imagine if you at a bigger pace, you probably
yeah.
never have time. Like you probably tweet and then get off Twitter.
Yeah,
or...
okay, Chad. Chad, this is real, and I'm sure all of you guys, if you watch indie VTubers or other VTubers for that matter, just hear this all the time. We don't have fucking free time. We don't. We literally are working 24/7 almost all the time. Like we're always working. We always have shit to do. We never have a real free time because there's always something to do, and that is true for us and anyone bigger than us. Like we don't have the fucking free time to go on Twitter and start fights.
Yeah. That true. And also this is a potential reason, I'm not sure, I'm just spitballing here, but maybe they also got less to lose and more to gain in terms of attention. I mean, they don't really have a lot to lose. Like once you get bigger, everything's a little scarier. Even Skara got cancelled not too long ago. Because he made like kind of a racist joke in a car. He was in a car, I think, with a. He made a they turned off the light and he made like a joke about a black friend saying that he almost disappeared or something.
I mean, it's a joke. It's funny.
And everybody like laughed awkwardly, but it's Skara, so his audience is really not edgy.
Yeah, no,
so it was big for them. So
comfy.
he really apologized for it, and he kind of has to.
Yeah, but no, that's true.
Kawasa, stop trying to sell us NTR.
You'll understand if you read NTR. No, refused, overruled. Anyway, but yeah, no, what you're saying is true. Like, small people don't have anything to lose because small people, they don't live off of this, right? They have a job. Yeah. They have a normal job.
Yeah.
They have to go to work tomorrow. So it doesn't matter to them whether their take or their attempt at cancellation backfires on them. It doesn't matter to them. They know they're not doing this for a living, and they probably never will. So they just try random shit. They use this to vent, pretty much. They use the internet to bend.
Yeah, and even if they could easily shed that persona and then start over as a new VTuber.
Oh yeah, because no one knows them.
Yeah.
Like no one gives a fuck about them. They're nobodies. So even if they get backfired on, they just make another account and they lost nothing because they had nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, most of them don't work at all, probably. But Parrot, every time you reject the NTR lovers, it cucks them and they like it. Oh yeah,
what
watch
the
out.
fuck? Yo, what? what fucking mental gymnastics is this? No. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
The other reason, I'm also kind of spitballing there. Nuzagi was saying before he DC'd, like, I can't believe somebody would just be willing to backstab each other like this, like people that you consider friends that you're close with, and then you turn around and you got a knife in your back. And I was thinking, and I noticed that with a lot of people that have been online for a really long time. Like I got online, but only after I like had my IRL living phase. I retreated online after that because I had an event that caused me to do that, kind of like you with your accident.
Really?
So because of that, I've noticed a difference between how I treat people and other people, how they treat them. For some of my friends, it was very easy to completely cut ties with somebody after a single mistake, whereas I would give a lot more chances and I would, try to speak with somebody and come to an agreement. And I feel like a lot of people treat relationships like an IRL block button, like because they've grown up with on video games, multiplayer video games, social medias, where there's a mute button and there's a block button. So now people do it to relationships as well. Like, you said something that made me awkward, that offended me, mute, block.
Oh my god. That's actually kind of true. Yeah. People are a lot more desensitized from like, the human factor.
Yeah. That's for sure.
People don't care anymore. People just. I've said this before, and maybe people disagree with me, but honestly, going outside and living in the real world helps you. Like,
oh yeah.
It does, because online people are just numbers, people are just images, people are just voices. But IRL, people are more. Like the humans are more than that, and knowing that prevents you from like becoming a bit Twitter. Like honestly, going outside prevents you from becoming a bit
Oh
Twitter.
yeah. It's the biggest remedy.
Yes.
Everything, there's just so many issues online that I panic about or I tell my friends about, and they're like, "What?" they laugh at me. They legit laugh at me. So guys, if you ever have an issue with somebody or you think about canceling somebody over something, talk about it with your IRL friends first. And if they laugh at you, you're probably wrong about it. You probably shouldn't proceed.
Yeah, that's also the thing. Like a lot of the online stuff, when you talk about it with someone from the outside, they're like, "What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? What is this? Huh? Are you guys stupid?" Like pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these guys may say that the fucking Niji sisters are from Southeast Asia, and you're not beating the allegations. Your IRLs are probably like, yeah, that's kind of dumb.
Okay, the NDF is hitting the McDonald's where Nuzagi is in, so I think we gotta start like an extraction operation.
Nuzagi, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Nuzagi, just pack your things.
What is this friends thing I keep hearing of? They don't have IRL friends, but they could make IRL friends if they got off their phones. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Like these people, they've all grown up on like phones and social media, and that's direct. Like if you have a phone, even if you go outside, you're not gonna speak to people. You're just gonna be on your phone. So if you really want change, you need to remove the phone from the equation.
Also, one thing is so I've talked about how I used to be like a normal person, right? A little bit.
Used to.
Like. Well, I'm kind of a weirdo now, but anyway. So when you're normal, you don't really think about people who actually have never gone outside. Like people who do not touch grass at all.
Yeah.
And those people exist. So I have talked about with these people now, like with my YouTube and all. And it really changes your mind. Like as if you're normal, if you actually have a normal life, you don't actually think on how much this kind of thing affects you. Like when you do not have a normal life and all you do, everything you do is online, like terminally online or terminally in Twitter people, right? Like it actually changes how you think.
Like it wires your brain differently, but it has been proven that it does. That social media does change the way your brain works. But
but not just social media, terminal social media. People who do not have IRL interactions, all their interactions are online. Like I have talked with these people. I'm friends with one of them.
Okay.
But it's like it actually changes. Like they think in tropes. I don't know how to describe this. Like they actually think in tropes. They do not think beyond, oh, you are X thing. Like labeling people, right? And like I don't know. It's weird. Like
they think in tropes because they don't have anything else to base themselves on. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Wow. Like oh, you are a whore. You're a homo. You're a whatever. Like
Jeez.
Like a bunch of weird shit. I don't know. Like I believe those are the kind of people who like go around trying to canceling others in Twitter. Yeah. Like they I don't know, bro. It's so weird.
That is some kind of pathetic. Jesus.
I mean, not to say that like normal is a good thing, but genuinely having human interaction shapes you in a different way if you are just online.
Yeah.
Like it damages your brain. I know I sound like a fucking normie telling you to go outside, And I hate that because I love being inside. I'm a fucking introvert.
Yeah.
I love being inside. But if you never go outside, if you never have human interaction, you end up as a Vtuber. I swear.
Vtubing, yep. Yeah, and there's a difference between, you know, being well adapted and living terminally online. I think being well adapted, you know, you don't have to be boring, but you just need to keep a sense of reality.
Yeah.
There's some things you can take and some things you don't take, and there's a lot of bad on the internet that you don't have to let it stick to you. And even parrots, sometimes you tell me like, you know, don't get anxious about that, it's not worth it. And it's true, you know, sometimes you need somebody to do the wake-up call.
Yeah. This green parrot voice in my head is making me
It's
making a lot of sense right
now. The voices, imagine
The
all the
voices,
voices in
yeah.
your head or parrot's voice.
I love this. So whenever I tweet, like this happens almost every single time I tweet, almost every single time I post. When it's not my voice, people comment, "I read this in your voice."
Yeah.
They always do. It's really funny. I like it.
I wonder if you know that meme where the guy like talks to himself in the mirror and he's like, "You're awesome." Like, do you hype yourself up doing that in your morning routine?
No, I don't. I don't. Okay, so I'm a fucking introvert. I've never like talked to myself. Like, so when I started making videos, I genuinely had to like somehow put myself in the mindset to be able to speak to a microphone because I couldn't. I
Okay.
literally couldn't. Like I would speak into the microphone and I would feel crazy, you know? like I would feel insane. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I'm speaking to a screen.
Yeah.
But after a while of like literally forcing myself to speak into the microphone, it became natural.
Yeah.
But it took time. Jesus
Yeah.
fuck, it was
Sometimes
hard.
like I leave the window open and I'm like, wow, people must think I'm crazy. Like I'm agitated in front of a screen and talking to a screen, and I can read the replies back, but I don't hear them. So it's definitely different.
And you know, like I have like a cleaning lady, and right now like we're
Oh.
doing a little renovations to the house, and those people don't know what I do, right? So when I'm screaming in my studio and they can actually hear me outside, now I'm like, okay, maybe I should like these people probably think I'm insane. Like these people probably
Yeah.
think this kid is insane. He's screaming to himself in his room. Like I actually get a little like anxious and like
Imagine if
embarrassed.
they run into the studio and they're like, Senior Parrot, are you okay?
Senior parrot.
Oh, they don't. Oh,
Like-
yeah. I forgot your real name's probably not Parrot, but Senior Parrot.
Like with my family, they know what I do, right? So it doesn't matter. But with strangers, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of embarrassed. Like I don't want to record right now.
Dude, what kind of
Oh, hello,
cleaning is
Nosage.
Parrot's maid doing?
Nosage?
Hey, can you hear me? Is the mic stuff?
Yeah,
the
it's
mic
scuffed,
scuffed.
but you're here. That's what matters.
Hey, look, I'm pulling every avenue I can, every options, exhausting all my means
Jeez.
to get out of the NDF's attack range. Look,
Oh
I'm,
my
I need
God.
help here.
I'm scared for you. Sheesh. We need. All right.
Oh my God, they.
Oh no,
They're
they're sending
gassing
us smoke
Usagi.
bombs. Yeah, they're gassing
Exactly,
us.
holy
Oh
fuck.
no!
Holy shit.
Gotta
Oh my
protect him.
God.
The bunny fucker.
Ah. The bunny fucker. I love that, by the way. Who came up with that?
That was
The bunny fucker.
the Hitler clip laughing about the Niji Sanji.
Oh, yeah, the bunny fucker.
That was such a banger clip.
The bunny fucker. That shit's so fucking fire, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say which fast food chain I'm in because I don't want the NDF on my ass, right? So I'm gonna. Yep. Fucking Geminex, bro. The fucking mod told that I was using the McDonald's Wi-Fi, and
So you
now
had to
I'm
move?
fucked. Yeah, so I had to move. Holy shit! Because the McDonald's Wi-Fi was not just working. Okay. Hold on. Okay, what were we talking about?
Well,
if
right
you
now we
don't-
were
if
just
you guys don't
talking
mind.
about the fact that Parrot had a cleaning lady.
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
they're cheap.
And they were They were wondering why he was screaming at his computer.
I mean, yeah, no, I actually get embarrassed. Like when there's other people, there's strangers in my house, I try not to record because I actually feel embarrassed.
Mm.
Oh.
I
I mean,
remember
that's not-
the first time I started streaming, I was living with roommates, and like my roommate would come home and she's like, "Oh my god, you look so cute with your little headset. It's like so futuristic." She was like, "Is that a new look?"
Wait, you have a
Wait.
complete normie as your roommate.
Yeah.
Reams, you have one of those cat girl headsets, don't you?
No, I don't have the cat girl headset.
Oh,
Now
okay.
I do.
Oh, yeah,
Now I
right.
have a pink headset though. That somebody.
my
The
God,
fucking
pink
ego headset.
headset.
Yep.
Yeah. But I had a
No.
white one before and a yellow one
God.
before.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Well,
yellow.
Don't
yeah, I'm
don't
bold.
say that. You're gonna get, bro. You're gonna get identified by the goddamn NDF if you
Oh,
say more
shit.
about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
The
to be
least
careful, bro.
information is better. Yeah. Gonna get doxxed.
Exactly.
I actually wanna like fully dox my location one day to see if anything happens.
Come and fight me. Yeah, Parrot wants to spar people, so he's
Yeah,
he's gonna dox
come and
himself.
fight me! Come on!
He
Just
thinks
a little spar!
You think he's King
Bro,
Kong?
they need to go. They need to go to the goddamn like, Colombia now. How the
Yeah,
fuck is
that's
that
the
gonna
thing.
happen? No, nobody's gonna come there.
Listen, I don't even live in like a major city. I live in a small city. Like, and we are literally surrounded by mountains. If anyone manages to get to where I live, bro, it's already an accomplishment. I give them a medal. Like
Oh.
if you survive long enough to get to where I live, like, yeah, you deserve a medal.
Interesting. Holy fuck. I mean, me in the Philippines, I'm actually kind of fucked because like a lot of the NDFs are in here. Like a lot of Niji Sanji fans are in here. I'm actually at risk, so I can't do that.
Clearly, because that's why you had to move 4 times today. Just
Bro,
to
bro,
get
bro,
onto this
just-
call.
Yeah, true.
Listen,
True,
just
true.
rent a gym and challenge and tell everyone, every NDF to come fight you. It's that simple. Let's
Wait.
settle
Like-
this
like-
in the ring.
You're like
Come
a
on.
Pokemon gym leader. Like,
Yeah. And there's a
Bro.
line of people trying to beat you up.
No. What if I actually have to make them pay to fight me? You know,
Oh,
If they're-
yeah, that's
if
a
I'm
business
gonna-
decision.
monetize
if
the
I'm gonna
fight.
get hate,
Yeah,
Yeah, if I'm gonna get
$100
hit.
and you get to try to beat me.
yeah, yeah. No. You're cooking. Parrot's cooking.
Dude, next we're gonna have to
Hold
bring
on.
like Nuzagi on the call with like a black bar over his eye and the distorted voice changer.
True.
Talking about my experience with DND.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does DN know
A
martial
survivor
arts?
of the NDF.
Do you know martial arts, DN?
I know Taekwondo. Yeah,
Oh,
but I wouldn't say
shit.
I'm No, I'm telling you. That's why I want to spar with Parrot.
No, sparring
Wait,
is fun.
Like-
No, I
you
did
still
that.
want to
Yeah.
spar with Barrett? I was hoping you would like let go of this idea.
No, I'm actually serious. No.
I
I'm
mean, we
serious.
could do I haven't done Taekwondo in a long time, but I used to do a lot of Taekwondo when I was a teenager.
Okay, place your bets, chat.
Yeah, man. That is of course if I hit the milestone on my thing and I manage to fly you guys over here.
Have you announced-
I wanna comment on this, but because I'm always like being taller, when I did
Mhm.
Taekwondo, I always had to spar with like the bigger people. So when I was like 15, 16, I would spar with the
Mhm.
20-year-olds. And I would
Yeah,
get
yeah.
fucking beaten up. Like there was red belts and black belts fucking beating me up every single time I went to the Taekwondo lessons. But hey, it builds character.
Barrett, can you translate the super chat on the screen?
What? That's not Spanish.
That's not?
Seguro la Havana moment. Maradona reference. Seguro la Havana moment.
And me
I don't know what
gusto
Seguro la
churros.
is. Havana is like the Havana, but
Mm.
huh? Time to form DNF. Defend the
Nuzagi Force. Oh, base. Defend Nuzagi Force. Protect the Yabbit.
Yes.
Real.
Listen. If I go to the Philippines, I'm gonna be your bodyguard. No sé. Like people have commented this on me as well before. Like when I walk with like my parents or like another person who isn't my age, I look like a bodyguard. I don't look like I'm with them. I look like I'm protecting them.
That's funny.
How do
You
you-
probably don't even wear like a suit or anything. Just the sheer
No.
size.
No, and the thing is, I dress on the weird side as well. Like I pretty much dress like a metalhead. You know, like chains
Mm.
and like
Full leather jacket and
I
everything.
have my long hair, leather jacket. Yeah.
Oh God.
I didn't picture you
Hold
with
on.
that style.
Yeah, honestly, I picture.
I just
kinda
I
like
don't know what I
wearing black
pictured you
clothes.
with. I don't know why, but what I pictured you with, but not that. Probably just gym. I feel like all the guys that are online, they only wear like basketball shorts and t-shirts.
What the? No, what the? What?
Wait, no, that's me, though. That's
Basketball
me, though.
shorts.
No, that's me though.
Oh, that's probably me.
Uh, uh, uh,
No, I wear
Uh,
just black jeans, black t-shirts, and black jackets. That's what I wear.
holy fuck! Holy fuck! Actually, metalhead. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, I dress like a metalhead. I do.
Yeah, but yeah,
Gerard
bodyguards
clothing everywhere.
are wearing dark clothes, so
Do you, Parrot? Do you also wear black lipstick and black eyeliner?
I imagine.
I'm kidding. Yeah, imagine though.
I remember
Like a
one
fucking
time,
emo.
like an ex-girlfriend wanted to paint my nails, and I was like,
Oh?
"Yeah, fuck, yeah, who cares?" And she painted my nails black, and my mom almost had a heart attack. Like,
Your mom, you were
Why?
like, my son is becoming satanic. Satanic?
satanic, yeah. My mom is like extremely religious.
Oh
Oh.
shit! Are
Yeah,
all
but
our-
no, I've
my
never.
mom's also.
Although, okay,
Her
no,
mom-
listen. Like when I was a teenager, like 13, there
Oh.
was this trend of like men using makeup. You know how men use makeup in
Yeah.
Korea? Yeah, yeah, there was this trend when I was like a kid, like 12, 13, of men using makeup, and I tried it once. And I don't
Emo?
know, it felt weird. No, not emo, just like the base, you know, that you use to like hide the defects in your face.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I used that
yeah,
once.
Yeah.
I used that once, it felt weird.
Oh.
People
Shit.
are making
I like
fun
how
of the
we
way
do-
I said satanic. Shut the fuck up, Chad.
Satanic.
I did sound like that.
Satanic.
I
Yes,
did
you
sound
do.
like that.
Look, we're ESL. We have the
Parrot
pass.
from My Chemical Romance, like absolutely.
No! No, shut up! I do not look
We
like
need more
that.
We need more fan art, honestly. Yeah, we need more fan art.
We do.
I mean,
We
I do
do.
wanna. Okay, I was planning like a photo session with like some friends of me in the full motorcycle suit, and people probably can make fun out of that. Me in the motorcycle suit. I want that.
You're gonna have a photo shoot
man, you-
session? You're gonna show
Yeah,
your face?
I've made no. I'm gonna be wearing the motorcycle suit and a helmet.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
see my
No.
face. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna hide your face with a parrot PNG, but yeah, that's better.
No.
Your idea is better.
No. Yes. Yeah. It's like one of my friends is like his girlfriend is a model, so they actually
Oh,
know how to take
yeah.
photos. Yeah.
So parrot wears a
You look-
black I beat my wife shirt. Yeah, the rest
No!
of the fan art.
No. And I do not. Fuck's sake.
Parrot doesn't want to be associated with that. He actually got a little nervous when he saw that.
I mean, bro, as a joke, I don't
Yeah.
mind it. But like, if people started making fun out of me, and I'm
Like,
just wearing an
yeah.
I beat my wife's shirt, people from the outside are gonna be like, okay, like, no.
I'm calling it now. In 5 years, when like Parrot, somebody tries to cancel Parrot, they're gonna pull out that photo and they're gonna be like,
Oh, yeah.
he's also
yeah.
a wife beater.
Yeah, true. That's gonna happen.
Junie,
No,
thank you
sorry.
so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys had a
Junie
great
Smoothie.
stream.
Smoothie.
Okay.
I want smoothie.
I want the smoothie right now. I'm getting hungry.
I'm have-
You can. Oh,
I
I
gotta
have
stop
my
saying
dinner.
that.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm
Don't say
hungry,
that,
but
like-
yeah, I have my dinner right here. I haven't eaten actually.
Oh,
Yet.
Yeah. I have a Wendy's. I'm
Well,
not
dinner.
sorry, not
This
Wendy's.
is
Wow,
basically
what-
my breakfast because I woke up just now.
now Wendy's, you're not supposed to say it.
Fuck. Actually, wait, no, the NDAs gonna be here shortly, aren't they? Wait, no. At least let me finish my meal, man. Come on.
Yeah, legal mindset. You're an anti-vax lawyer. And something else. There was some other allegations thrown in there.
LM said,
But
just
don't worry
stopping
about
by.
it. The NDF is too busy hunting Nuzagi as we speak, so you're in the clear right now.
Listen, Legal Mindset said, just stopping by, back in the Philippines hunting for Nusagi, I mean apartment.
Oh no! Oh no, he's on your case too! You gotta move too, you can't stay at Wendy's.
Oh wait, no.
No?
Whoa. Wait, I think. Wait, no, I cracked the code. I know what you're doing. Legal minded. You're actually the one hunting me right now, and we're talking about this because so that we can pin the blame on the NDF. But it's actually fucking you.
Yeah, he's actually in
Oh my God.
cahoots with the NDF.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa,
Okay.
Chaos Smash! Barrett doesn't beat
I
his
see.
wife, she beats him a pipe. Hey,
Huh?
yo!
What?
I think it's a sexual thing, no?
I don't beat anyone, chat, I'm a pacifist. I said,
Dude, the stories that you tell, it's not that it's hard to believe that, but it's like when you say you're a pacifist, it's like, are you really though? Even though you
I
think I
mean,
know that you are.
listen. I do not beat random people. Like, I don't do this.
You just grab them from the scruff of the neck and move them aside. Yeah, rat confirmed.
Listen,
Junie,
I'm
you're
a
in the
nice
clear.
person. I'm a nice person. Look, someone told me this. So when
You're soft boy.
no, listen. So when I just started like college, right, like my software engineer degree, people that I became friends with, they told me that when they first saw me like going to the class, they were scared of me, and no one wanted to fuck with me, right? But once they like started talking to me, they were like, "Oh no, this guy's chill. This guy's like, yeah, this is fine," because I'm normal, but I just look scary. That's it.
So they've never seen somebody as tall as you?
I mean, I'm not. Like, it is very, very, very rare for me to see anyone in the street of my height or higher. Like, it is very, very, very rare.
Fun fact, medieval divorce was a fight to the death.
What?
That was fun.
Medieval divorce was a fight to the death. Huh?
Yeah, well, back in the days when you felt offended by somebody, you could throw a glove at them, and that meant you were challenging them to a duel. And with all this development with cancel culture, some could argue that that was probably a better way to deal with problems.
Wait, Legal Mindset said, need to get Parrot on my channel so we can talk doing lines with waifus in Bogota.
Oh!
Bogota, what? Hey, yo, what?
Wait, did we
Hey,
talk
yo!
about this when we were drunk?
Legal, holy
What did we
Legal!
say? Hey, yo,
Wow!
legally
invite me.
minded.
Hey, just DM me.
They're sending in child soldiers. Holy fuck! I don't know
Oh.
how to deal with this. Right now.
Oh no.
Oh no!
It could be anybody. It could be anybody. Uh-oh, we can hear the children.
No, wait, I have to go.
Wait, really?
I'll be back.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Yeah, it's getting noisy. Yeah.
They discovered your hiding
They're about to
spot.
corner me.
Oh my god!
Yeah. But I shouldn't have said anything. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna...
Oh no! He's running away with like his hamburger in his mouth or something. Like he hasn't even finished his Happy Meal and he's gotta run. That must suck. At least let him finish his supersized combo.
Oh man. Okay, I'm almost. Man, I really want to just do random shit. I'm tired.
Me too. I want to play League.
Yes.
All right. I
Same.
mean, I'm pretty wrapped up here. The only last topic that I had was is this thing that I found that's called the tall poppy syndrome. It's an Aussie saying apparently, and it's a phenomenon where people with genuine merit are resented, attacked, or cut down or criticized because their talents or achievements elevates them above or distinguish them from their peers. So let's say you're doing really good in life, you're being successful, people are just gonna hate you because you're successful.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Success breeds jealousy. I think that is very true.
Yeah.
Like, I remember So okay, so my entire life I've wanted, well, not my entire life, but like for the longest time I wanted to become a YouTuber, right? But I was always told that I was fucking stupid for trying to become a VTuber, like that it wasn't possible, right? But because of that, whenever I looked at VTubers, I felt jealous. Right? Like I want that life. I want that, and I see like these people making millions, doing the job that I would love to do, but I can't because everyone always told me I can't do that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that is true. Like when you can't be successful at something, and you see other people being successful at it, well, especially if you're immature, you're gonna feel jealous.
Yeah.
And that is true. Like when you really think that all these thousands of small indies don't look at Iron Mouse, I think I would love to do that, and I feel jealous about that.
Yeah, Parrot didn't let the voices win. Yes, and today I came across a new turn. So earlier you weren't there, Parrot, but I talked about, I think it's Schadenfreude. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a German word for when you kind of take joy into others people's suffering or failure.
Oh Jesus! Well,
But there's the opposite turn to that, and it's called, I think it's called Schadenfreude, and it's when your first reaction is to feel, let's say you failed at a test, but your friend succeeded. Your first reaction is to be jealous, and like your inner child is going to tell you to be upset at that, but your friend is calling you to celebrate. So you got to push that aside and be happy for your friend, and then force yourself to be to share your friend's success and to be happy for your friend's success. So when you start trying to take negative emotions and turn them into positive emotions, I think that's the healthiest way to deal with things, and you can combat Schadenfreude with Freudenfreude.
okay,
In that sense.
yes, but the way I do it is if I see someone being more successful than me, I simply push myself harder to get to that level.
Yeah.
That's
another
like it's a
positive way.
motivator.
Yeah.
It's a motivator for me. So okay, in university, so my best friend that I met literally the first day I walked into the university, he always held the highest score. He graduated with 4.81 out of 5, right? Because 5 is the highest score. I graduated with 4.78.
Okay.
And so with him, because he's older than me, he's like 5 years older than me, and he was already a technician before all of this. He had already worked. So he was better than me, but instead of me feeling jealous of him, I always tried my hardest to like get on his level. And we were constantly like fighting with each other to see who could do things faster, who could do things better, right? Who got the higher grade. We were constantly in a competition with one another, which is why we were, the two of us alone were the highest grades in the class by far, because we were just challenging each other. And I don't think that without him existing or having him in that class, I would have put as much effort as I did, right? Because it's boring.
Yeah.
If there's no competition, it's fucking boring.
It's true.
So it's the same for me in content creation. There's people who are doing crazy things out there, and they are better than me. Like, I acknowledge they are better editors than me, they're better entertainers than me, but that's not going to discourage me. That just pushes me to try harder.
Let's go. Yeah, that's a healthy competition, and also that's a positive way to channel like this feeling of resentment or jealousy that people have of others people's success into something positive that's going to benefit you in the long run. I like that.
And here's the thing, like, so many of these indies, like all these new indies, they think, okay, here's a wrong concept, right? They think that they just do what the big people are doing, they will get big.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. The big people are there for a reason, right? They did something. Whether they were the first in the field, they were the best at something, like during a big hype, something, they did something right, and now they can just do whatever the fuck they want and they get views. But people think that if they also do whatever the fuck they want, they will get views. That's not how it works. You
Yeah.
have to put in the effort. You have to get in the minds and do something out of like completely different, innovative, something crazy in order to get on that level fast. But they don't. They just copy what the big people are doing. And when they don't see success, they get angry. They're
Yep.
like, but why? Why? They're just playing Little Company and getting millions of views. And I am also playing Little Company, but I do not get the views. What is this shit? Like, that's what they think.
Yeah, it's like somebody did tell me when I first started I wanted to do YouTube videos, and I was doing like gaming YouTubes, and they were like, yeah, gameplay, you know, it only works really if you're already popular and you're already established. And I
Yes.
was like, no, I was stubborn. I wanted to do it. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. I wasted a full year. You know,
You did that for a year?
yeah.
Oh,
But-
God.
I was also like trying to go pro in a dog shit game. That
Oh,
whole year
God.
was a mess, bro. I was
Oh,
just
God.
wasting my time. Yeah, that's another
I mean,
arc.
a lot of YouTubers do this. I remember another YouTuber, Laser Pig. He does like military documentary stuff, but funny. He also did like gaming, and seeing his gaming stuff is like fun,
And as
kinda
soon
funny
as I
now.
stopped the gaming, because I was kind of addicted to gaming for a bit, like and it really affected me negatively too, because it was extremely competitive, but not in a good way, and there was like a lot of backstabbing because you
Okay.
had to form teams and people would poach players from each other. It was a very toxic environment for my mental health. I'm just not cut out. I like playing, but as soon as there was stakes involved, I would like crumble under the like I don't know. I'd get so nervous, and I would play like I didn't know how to play anymore. So I think it just wasn't for me. But it took me so long to figure that out. But as soon as I turned off that faucet, I was like, I'm completely cutting off video games. I'm completely cutting off Twitter. You know, because I was like, they're all people from this game anyway, and they're not gonna enjoy my new content anyway. As soon as I turned off all these distractions and all these things that were keeping me away from realizing my goals and who I wanted to be, that's when things started working out for me. And there's something
Yes.
very dangerous in staying in the want. Like, I want to be a VTuber, but I can't. Like, I don't know, it's just not me. Or I want to be a content creator, but I'm not making a video about it. I'm not making a video today. I'll do it like in 2 weeks, in a month. When it comes to content creation, or even for your life goals, it's right now. It's not tomorrow. It's
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
You do it right now. Yes.
Do it now!
Yeah.
Yes. No, yeah,
Mhm.
this is true. And you see that mentality in all the VTubers, right?
Mhm.
They're like, oh, debut coming soon. When? I don't know. So when? It's like, bro. You have to do shit. And not just do shit, but do good shit. That's
Yeah.
what you need to do. But yeah, these people just get bitter.
Mm.
They stop trying. And so instead of like trying and doing something productive, they're just like, oh yeah, look at these big people. Like these big people with
Yeah,
success. They do not deserve it. I deserve it. Like, fucking shut the fuck up. bro.
Yeah, they're wasting too much time in stuff that's not giving them back a lot. Like, I only went back on Twitter once, like, I already had a good hold of my, like, uploading schedule, and my videos were already doing good. And then people were like, Rima, you need to be on Twitter. Rima, you need to be on Twitter. I was like, okay, I'm coming back. And now I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm tweeting, but it's okay. Like, my tweets, you know, they're getting a lot of traction.
They're funny.
So it's fine. Yeah, they're funny too. Okay, most
Yes.
I'm doing horny posting, but
I mean, yeah, I did the exact same. I didn't have a Twitter before
Mm.
any of this. I made a Twitter after, like, so people, I could comment on shit and people
Yeah.
could see it. And I also had like the gaming phase. I had a League of Legends channel. And I tried that for 4 months. I got 1K subscribers, and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work out. Like, this is this type of content is not gonna get anywhere because I'm not anything special. And that's
Yeah.
another thing. People always think they're special for some reason. They think they always think they're special when they're not.
yeah.
Like, you're not special. You playing that I don't know, fucking Dragon Dogma, whatever. That's not special.
Yeah.
There's nothing special here. But no. I am special. People will watch me. I'm funny. I swear. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Do something interesting. And that's also my realization of like,
Yeah,
I am
me
not
too.
special. I need to do something special in order for people to watch me.
Me too. That's why I didn't even think that if I started streaming, I would ever get people to watch me. That's why I waited so long to even start streaming again too. Like I poured everything into the product that I was doing, and I was like, I'm completely gonna remove myself from the equation. At first, I was even scared that I didn't want my editor to even show my VTuber in the video. I was like, it's better if people can just apply whichever image they have of my voice. That way it can be whichever ideal they think of. Because let's say somebody who's not used to watching VTubers, they come up on my channel and they're like, what the fuck is this? You know, they might click away. But a faceless
Fucking
channel won't have
PNG?
that effect. Yeah. What is this? What is this cartoon?
Yeah. No, yeah. Which is also why I use the parrot.
Yeah,
It just
that's a good idea.
Gave the boys an image, yeah.
Yeah, I think that works well. But now that people are more and more, not all of them, and probably not most of them, but like my core audience comes to my channel for me and to see my opinion on things. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
developing.
eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Eventually you build your core audience, but
Yeah.
you have to give people a reason to watch you in the first place.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is true.
In conclusion, NDF
Yeah.
or
Instead of
Twitter.
Are
fucking
you
going on
safe?
Twitter,
Yeah,
I'm
we love
safe.
You
Wait,
safe?
you know how I know I'm safe? I'm in
How?
Starbucks. The NDF will never go in Starbucks because that would be
Smart! Oh my god! Oh
Exactly,
shit!
because
5D
that's-
chess, go hide in Starbucks.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
smart,
God.
smart.
Fucking
Jesus
five
Christ.
minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think I'm safe now, relatively at least.
Phew.
Teehee. Yeah, yeah.
Is
All
there
right.
something you want to say about the whole cancellation thing?
Yeah. Wait, which one? Which one are we talking about here?
I mean, now we were just talking about content creation in general.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, it sucks. Sorry. I'm escaping from the NDF so much. I literally cannot. I lost thought.
That's
I
okay.
wanted to say something profound the other day. Not the other, the other
Yeah.
hour. When you asked me why like Niji Sanji fans are like, tripling down on supporting the company and all that sort of stuff. I was about to say something profound, like fucking, Niji Sanji fans supported Niji Sanji for so long. Some of their people, some of their lives were saved by the Liveverse, stuff like that, yada yada yada.
It's true.
Yeah, they formed. Yeah, so it's like it comes from a place of genuine emotional attachment, stuff like that. But then, of course, the NDF doesn't even want me defending them for some reason, or sympathizing with them. Holy fuck!
Okay.
yeah.
All I have to say about the NDF is you need to be objective. Like, yeah, sure, people can be your infancy or like your huge hobby, you fucking love to look or whatever, right? But you need to be objective. If you keep giving Niji money, they're not gonna change. If you keep giving them support, they're just gonna keep on doing the same. We're gonna have another Selen, we're gonna have another Doki, we're gonna have another Sayu. Like, this is gonna just keep happening because they're a corporation. Like, from a business perspective, they're doing fine. Well, technically not anymore, but they were doing fine. So if you just keep on supporting them, you are hurting the people. Now you can say, well, all these like hundreds of tiny corpos are doing the same, yet people still support them and they don't get shit for it. But that's because those never come to light. No one ever knows of them. Everyone knows of Niji Sanji now. Someone said, like, in a super chat in my other stream, so should you stop giving money or donating to the livers? And someone said, just find their PL and donate there.
Exactly.
That's what someone told me. So if you want to keep on supporting the talent, like, let's say you love Rosemi, right? So instead of donating money through the Rosemi channel, which is a Niji Sanji channel, find their PL and donate money through their PL.
Yeah, and they probably will get a bigger
So
revenue cut too.
Obviously, because there's no Niji Sanji cut. So you can keep on supporting the talent, but I do not think, in good reason, you can support Niji Sanji now. My personal opinion.
I think they can't do that. You know why? Because the fact is, when people say they want to support somebody, there's like a small percentage of people that say that actually does follow up on their words and say that they support somebody. But most of the time, stuff like that is for attention. Super chats are for attention. Most donos are for attention, stuff like that. But that's why I can respect people that actually do go do that. But unfortunately, it's just not gonna happen in this landscape, especially with the NDA, not the NDA. Holy fuck! Especially with the Niji Sanji, right? Like, they're not allowed to stream on other PLs. They're not they're not allowed to stream anywhere. So it's literally hard for them to do that now.
They'd have to just have like a Streamlabs donation link, and that's
yeah,
it.
or a store, I think
a lot of them do though.
They
A
do.
lot of them do.
Oh.
Yeah, a
there
lot
you
of
go.
them do because they have their
people are-
previous Twitch channels and they still have the links there.
Yeah.
Oh, they still have. They can have their past accounts active, like their Twitch channel. They're just not allowed to stream on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still
As long
there.
as they don't stream.
But
I mean,
honestly,
isn't-
just keeping on
Thank you,
supporting.
Vlad Cheap Boy, for the support
Niji.
TS.
I mean, just keeping on supporting Niji, like you're just encouraging their behavior, and you can keep on gaslighting yourself that they did nothing wrong, but that no one's gonna agree with you. The entire world, or not the entire world, like 90% of the Vtubing sphere knows that what Niji did is wrong, and what Niji keeps on doing is wrong. So it's just up to you, honestly. If you don't care. Like, if you're just a rich millionaire and you just want to watch your funny cartoons, yeah, you're free to do so. You don't have to care. But if you do care about the well-being of the livers, the well-being of the people who are going to become livers, well, you shouldn't support that behavior.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
yeah, it's just that people can't really think that far. You know, like Rima and I talked about earlier, like fucking long-term thinking is dead.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
it's
all
like
about
here in the
short-term
Vtubing thing.
satisfaction. Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
professional gentlemen, for your attention.
Here's my
Speaking of
attention.
past life, Doki got her Fortnite account back from Niji. I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So, yeah, Selin's
great, yeah.
Fortnite account was transferred to Doki now. Nice.
Hell yeah, that's what we want, honestly. Fuck yeah, we need more of that to happen. So it seems like, bro, even the big companies, like in the Western side of things, are on Niji. Apex, Fortnite, what else do we have? Holy fuck. Yeah.
What do you mean
There was
they're on the
Riot.
side of Niji? Do you think the
Against
sorry,
me.
no,
Apex?
Against
Doki.
me.
No, sorry, Doki.
Or the side of
Yeah,
Doki.
against me.
Why? Because Apex
Yeah.
took a side there? How did they take a side?
No, they
Selen, you don't
actually
know?
stopped
Selen,
supporting
Rima, you
Selen
don't
and
know?
stopped-
She had
stopped
spent a lot of
supporting-
money on her other account, but I didn't know it was tied to her Niji Sanji account.
They officially, Doki is an official ambassador of Apex now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she's in
Like,
the trailer. That's
actual-
huge.
Yeah, she's in the trailer.
That is cool.
Actual Doki takeover.
Yes.
Wow.
Total Doki takeover. Yeah.
I have a joke in my next
Oh.
video that Niji Sanji can't play Apex anymore.
That's not even a joke. That's
Imagine,
probably
bro.
true.
It is.
Yeah, that's
It is.
probably true.
It is.
Yeah, it's,
We'll have to
most,
see,
it's
we'll
most
have to
likely
see.
true.
Hey man, with how petty Nigerian management is, we can almost assume that's going to be true.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm probably Fortnite now as well. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't play Fortnite either because Fortnite sided with Doki.
Niji would be
Yeah.
silly to also have that
But
door close on them and burn that bridge with Apex just because
I mean,
they're collaborating.
Niji EN
Professionally,
probably.
gentlemen.
Just Niji EN probably because
Okay.
Niji JP is big. Like Niji JP is entirely separate from this drama, so it's like
Yes.
I don't
yes,
see any
yes,
reason
yes.
to involve JP.
Yeah.
But JP
Yes.
probably still go as is because in Japan, fucking Apex is probably the biggest shooter in there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JP doesn't care. Like I've said this before, JP and the N are like two completely different companies. They function
Yeah.
as two completely different companies. Like they just share a name. That's it. They're not the same.
Yeah, it's a culture that's kind of different from Hololive, no? Because it feels like Hololive EN and Holo JP, that's like they're entirely different.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't even know which one it's what. Like it feels like they're
unified in a way.
Yes,
Like
yes.
they're the same thing, and I like
They
that.
act as the
honestly, because-
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
honestly
like
like that.
ID, JP, and EN, it's like they're the same thing.
The culture. I think the part of the reason for that is that how the culture is different. Like the culture of Niji EN and the culture of Niji JP is so different.
Yeah.
But in Holo EN and Holo JP,
You meant from
it's
the fan
practically the same.
side or from like inside
the
the
fan side.
company?
Inside
No, the fan
company.
side, like
And
the,
the
the
fans.
the culture of the community around them. I mean, yeah.
That also, yeah. But I also think it from the inside. Like you can see Kobo collabing with JPs one day and collabing with EN the other day. Like,
Yeah.
they're completely unified. They don't care. It's like they're
Yeah.
the same thing.
Damn. One has to wonder, right? If fucking what's gonna come out from all of this? Holy fuck.
I don't know. I mean, I know that Niji JP is very pissed off at the end. Like Niji JP is very angry at the end right now. But like, for a while now.
Yeah. You've seen this
and
fucking
there were
investor tweets, right? From Yahoo. Not tweets, sorry, posts from Yahoo. Like those fucking people complaining about
Oh, yeah.
Niji EN
Oh
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
These,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Holy fuck, they are mad. Like they're super,
Yeah.
super mad.
Yeah, so there's people like in JP. I know there's people in JP advocating for the removal of the EN branch.
Wait, you know this? Like no?
Yes.
Like confirmed
yes,
no? Let's,
Yes.
let's go, Parrot. Okay,
Although
that's
they're
even
not
better.
livers though, they're part of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Let's go. Holy
So,
fuck.
but that has been going on for a while, and also I was told that JP management is either going to try to squeeze a little bit of money from EN, or somehow try to revitalize it. Like that's the two options they're going for. I don't know which one they decided, obviously.
No.
And that's still like unconfirmed. Like that's coming from like low level, not high level. So I don't know
Oh.
how true that is, right? Like if it came from an executive, I would trust it, but it's not from an executive.
I mean,
Uh,
Rico did say that he was gonna try and revitalize it and bring back the trust of the company, right?
oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
the
stupid.
brand,
But
right?
in the same document, they said, "Oh, we're going to develop our IPs by just releasing more waves." Like,
Yeah.
bro, that's not revitalizing.
By revitalizing, they mean just make more content. Don't address anything. Don't change anything. Just make more content.
Yeah, that's what
Honestly,
they mean.
I think it's like I think Rico is kind of smart in that regard because you know what? I can see 2 to 3 years from now, although people will still remember this, the sentiment of Niji bad is going to like go away eventually.
Mm.
Like 2 to 3 years from now, not in this year,
Well-
but like somewhere around the far future. It's
they
gonna
stop,
happen.
if they stop fucking up, that is.
Yeah, but then the
If they
contracts are
keep-
gonna be the same.
If they keep on fucking up, people will keep on remembering though.
Yeah,
It's gonna keep
yeah.
coming back.
But that's I guess that's their strat. Their strat is basically just to get better PR, like hard wrangle every single person to not complain about Niji, total Niji control. Like, you know, all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. They will literally restrict a lot of shit. Niji EN will probably not be the same anymore, internally, but also externally. And you know what? Hey, I'm gonna call that out. That's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. No. Do you think? Wait, you don't know? You don't think Niji EN is gonna be around for 2 to 3 years?
No, I think they were. People were
Maybe-
like Doom
listen.
posting the mass graduation thing. Do you guys
Yeah.
think this had any
I
validity?
definitely believe we're going to see at least 2 graduations this year. At least, I believe.
I'm betting on 6.
You're betting on 6. I'm saying
Really?
at the very least, I'm betting money. I'm betting my house. At the very least, is 2. Now, from that number upwards, well, we'll see. Because yeah, I mean, the thing is, like for your mental state, even if you are okay with Niji, let's say you're fucking Ena, you're fucking Mili or Elira, right? Even for them, their mental state of just continuing to be in the company has to be fucking awful. Like, it has to be like fucking horrible.
It must have been
So-
very
What's the
hard for the
alternative?
Niji livers lately.
Yes.
I think
So even if
I
you're
think-
in the side of management, you
Yeah.
still want to graduate.
I think at the end of the day, though, it depends because yeah, their mental state is gonna get fucked up. But what's the alternative? They're gonna go back to their nobody like to view account. Like they
The
can't.
thing is,
Some
the
Niji
thing is,
members can't do that.
listen. If they leave now, I mean, especially the bigger ones, right? We're talking Rosemi, Petra, the other ones, right? The big ones.
Yeah.
The big ones, if they leave now, people will catch on that they're escaping Niji and they will support them. Just like they did with Doki.
Yeah, and Kyo, like
Because
and Quinn
people
Bennett.
will know.
Yeah.
People will know they're escaping Niji, so we have to help them. That's what people will think.
So maybe the play would be to leave right now instead of
Yes.
later. But
Yes, that's what I would do.
I don't know. Maybe the graduation queue is all backed up and they can't, or
Oh yeah, that's funny. The graduation queue. There's
the
like 20
graduation
books.
queue meme was funny. You put that in your video. I think that's how I
Yes.
learned about it. That was
Yes.
funny.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of wait, honestly, because we don't know
Yeah.
how the situation will develop. But
Queen
100% it's gonna
flopped.
go for the worst.
And I,
I mean,
think
Quinn-
Elira's
Yeah.
having a Zatsu stream back.
Oh, Elira's
finally.
back. Oh shit,
Was
Elira's
it
back.
Elira
Yes.
or Anna? I can't remember. But yeah, one of them's having a Zatsu stream and they were like, thank you for
Elira.
waiting for me.
Oh, I mean, Anna's never stopped streaming. I mean,
So it was Elira.
I'm gonna guess it's Elira. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably Elira.
Schedule and
Oh.
free chat. No, that's not. Elira doesn't have anything planned.
Check her Twitter.
Wait, schedule. Wait, there's
Oh,
a schedule.
Yeah,
here, wait.
yeah, it's on Twitter. I see it. I'm seeing it right now. It's true.
What does it say? Valorant. Wait, what date is this? The 28th. 28. What? Okay, she's coming back, but in like 3 weeks,
Oh.
4 weeks. She's coming back in a month, bro.
Damn. Dude,
Oh, bro,
that's-
was
taking
she
another
suspended?
month.
I feel like
Was she-
she either forced herself on a leave or the management told her that she couldn't stream, like let things die down. But man, it just sucks for her for them to have done that stream on her channel. Like they just kind of ruined
Okay,
her.
this is
They
also
volunteered, right?
something that's
They
happening in
volunteered,
my
right?
next video. This is also something in
Okay.
my next video.
Okay.
This whole thing was her idea. Like she didn't offer her channel. This whole thing was her idea. That's a rat in my video.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, she did say that she volunteered, right? Those three
Yes.
volunteered.
Yes.
So it's like, so for some reason, I can believe that.
No,
I don't
get-
know, I
the
just
way
do.
I picture it is
Yeah.
like they're having it proofread, and there's like 3 other managers that are like, oh yeah, you should totally mention you guys volunteer. Like this shows like goodwill and that you guys are on the side of management and you think it's the right thing to do. I don't know. People are
I
easy to
don't know, bro.
manipulate,
Maybe.
especially when they're trying to save
Yeah.
their ass. Like I feel like you do anything to try to get people off of you, even if it's the wrong thing.
I mean, how many? Okay, and this is the thing. She has lost like, what is it, 10% of her subscribers? Like she lost 50k subs pretty much, you know?
That's 10% only.
I mean, a little bit less than 10%. Like
I mean, 10% is
she
nothing,
had
Rima, come on.
600k.
Yeah.
She had 600k subs, and she's down to 557k.
Yeah, that's still that's massive, I think.
That's massive. That's my subscribers, bro. Like
Jesus, wait, yeah, you're right. God damn.
50k subs.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of those are gonna be
by the
like
way,
the
chat.
active people.
She volunteered as
Yeah.
tribute and she was the sacrifice.
Yeah, she was sacrificed to the
But-
volcano.
Oh, by the way, chat, don't fucking go harass Elira when she fucking comes back. Just a reminder, I guess. You know, obviously, I feel like
is
we have
gonna
to say that.
do chat is gonna do what they want to do.
No.
But yeah, we do not condone harassment.
Yeah, and if we hear that you did, we're gonna ban you from this chat. And
Yeah,
then
we're
you won't
cross
be...
banning you.
Yeah, and then you won't be able to send super chats to DN to make fun of his NTR obsession.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
And also,
Shut the fuck
Doki
up, Dream.
will reach 700k soon. Yeah.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
Like that's. I have another joke in my like. There's so many jokes in my videos about this, but yeah, like Selen surpassing Elira as Selen, and then surpassing her again as Doki. Like, wanna see me pass
Wow.
her subs? Wanna see me do it again? Like,
It's poetic, honestly.
Yeah.
By the end of the year or next year, Doki's gonna hit 1 million.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna
I see that
get
happen.
the
For
gold
sure.
play button.
Because that girl is a fucking go-getter. That girl's gonna organize so much events and so many big stuff. It's actually just an inevitability now.
She's actually fucking schizo. Like she's very schizo about working.
Yeah, that's a good point, Black Sheep. If people unsub, that means there were active subs. Yeah, so she has a lot of like dead subs in there too.
Yes.
I mean, didn't fucking Enna complain that like she was losing a lot of memberships and that's why she came back to like her membership like back in the thing back during the peak? It's like a lot of these livers are losing a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, I'm hoping that they're gonna do
if
it.
people unsub, that means they were active. Yeah, I mean, you can see this happens all the time. You can see channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and their videos get like 2,000 views, and their streams get like 100 viewers, right? That's because most of those are dead subs.
Can you still amend Dean's argument in favor of NTR? I don't know if I can defend that yet, but I could do some research and come back to you with a proper defense, yeah.
It's just hot, man. The thing about
Just
NTR...
shut the fuck up,
I'm gonna get into a fucking tangent again. Holy fuck.
You don't need to defend your kings, okay? It's personal choices.
No, I don't want to be shamed. I want this to be normalized.
No, no,
You
not
want
gonna
to
happen.
use it? No.
Not happening.
That and hairy armpits, no.
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 Shade.
No. Fine.
Shave.
Fine.
I thought he said
Yes.
shame, but he said shave.
No shave. No shave.
Oh, shave.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because they
All
said
right.
Rima said hairy armpits.
Oh shit. Oh
Okay.
shit.
Anyway.
Anyway, did we have anything to talk about regarding cancel culture? Fuck,
I'm
Rima, I
good.
lost like. Oh shit! Did you go over everything now?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck! I'm so sorry for
Yeah.
leaving.
No,
Again,
I'm sorry.
damn
I'm
it.
sorry you couldn't participate the whole time. I feel bad. But
No,
are
it's
you
the
gonna? Do
NDF.
you want to do a little announcement for your event?
No, I mean it's not really that much of an announcement, but I'm doing a donathon at April 12th.
And everybody
my
needs to
April
show
12th.
up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody needs to show up. Teehee.
Mm.
And it's basically April 12th for EST and April 13th like midnight for like EN. Oh, not EN, PH. And we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff in there. I'm going to upload the schedule when the power comes back because Rima and Parrot is gonna be in there. We're going to be playing League, all three of us.
Yeah, it's
And-
gonna be based.
Toxic Rima is gonna come out. Bro, have you seen?
What?
Bro, Parrot can attest to this. Rima can get fucking toxic and like actually
Me?
stupid when she needs. Yeah, you.
No, never.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. It's actually funny. There were like multiple instances. I wish I recorded that. Fuck. Bro.
Rima can pull an XQC and just hit the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll deny
exactly.
everything.
No, of course you will. But see, we're gonna have decent evidence when we actually go in that stream. So anyway, yeah, if you guys wanna come hop in, you don't need to donate. Would be cool if you do though. The goal is 3K for a model. Basically
April
gonna be
12,
like that.
April 12, and he has even some goals involving me and Parrot. So it's gonna be fun. So make sure to tune in. I'll be there for a segment. Parrot will be there, and then I think we all play League together too. It's gonna be fun.
You're real. Oh yeah, Rima. What's an example of a French swear word or a French slur?
Like tabarnak.
What does that mean?
It's a tabernacle. It's like what you, in church. That's where they put the wine in.
So wait, what's that a slur?
It's the cup. It's the cup. I don't know why, but all the French Canadian slurs have to do with Christianity items, and I forgot to mention that during the cancel culture thing, but a lot of slurs become slurs because of the intent put behind them, and I guess French Canadians were like really strict about the church was really strict when people from France came over to here and colonized it, and then there was like people kind of revolted against the church and started using those words, I guess, in a way to show their
Interesting.
disdain.
Parrot, what's a slur in your language?
Wait, le
What the-
sacre bleu.
The sacre bleu. What the fuck? That's a
Sacre
crappy
bleu.
slur. Shut up.
Okay, a slur in Spanish.
Yeah. I feel like Spanish and like any slur or any swear word that comes from the Roman language is automatically infinitely more like worse and worse sounding than English slurs. I feel like English slurs are pussy.
I mean, there's Colombia, so Colombians are quite famous in the Spanish-speaking world for our slurs.
Oh, so what's a slur?
Okay.
Speak. Yeah.
Hijo de tu recontra puta mil madre. Like that.
That sounded cool.
Puta
I know how
madre.
to do
That-
Spanish slurs.
No, no, no.
I've watched all
Hijo.
Hijo de puta.
No. Rima, copy me, okay?
Okay,
Hijo
Hijo
de tu
de tu
recontra
recontra
puta mil madre.
puta mil madre. Wait, did she tell somebody to? Okay.
No, it's basically just son of a bitch, but very long.
Ah,
Oh.
interesting.
Oh no. Holy fuck, the NDF got an entire fucking truck to bust this goddamn place.
Oh no! Oh, we gotta go, guys. We gotta go. We gotta
Oh,
extract
fuck.
Muzagi. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the donations. Bye.
All right.
We gotta go help Muzagi.